Hey, Eric.
Hello.
Hi. You know, I'm an amazing guy, Eric. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
No matter how much abuse you heap on me, I continue to help you. And I don't even know why. Why should I? You know, it's funny. When you were on the air the other day and you were insulting me by saying, oh, you're some radio host and you're something. In 8 years, you've only got me 2 acting jobs, which I think is an amazingly nice thing I've done for you.
For a guy who doesn't act.
And you continually tell me how I'm a... Eric, this is so you. It's not acting. Besides, Eric, how are you... Oh, John, hi. Hold on one second here. I'm in the middle of a discussion with Eric before I let him on the phone.
We're arguing with Eric.
We're in the middle of an argument with Eric. Eric, how are you an actor? I say to you the other day, would you play a bad guy? And you're like, no.
Yeah, you won't be a drug addict. You won't be...
Hey, John, what kind of role do you have in mind for Eric? Not that I'm allowing this to happen yet, because Eric owes me an apology.
Well, we're a few months away from actually shooting. We just started up again with our writing staff, so we're talking about different story areas.
So this would be the time.
This would be the time. You know, I really just I had heard the list of demands last week and thought, I called Mary and, you know, we discussed it and thought, you know, well, maybe we could make some arrangements to Eric to have you on for...
Yeah, but did you hear he won't even play? Hey, listen to this. Hey, Eric.
Yes.
Would you ever play a stalker?
No, because I've been accused of that in real life, and I haven't.
All right, so you don't understand that no one would think you were a stalker. It's a character you play. But
I've already been called a stalker by
but
you
so what?
and the show.
What?
All right, let me ask you this. Would you play a person who...
As much as I love dogs, I'd have to say no to that.
Okay. Would you play a crystal meth addict who watches...
Probably not.
Mm-hmm. Would you play a little person who hides in a diaper hamper at a daycare center? Because you get off on looking at little children.
Again, probably not.
Would you play a member of Al-Qaeda?
No, I don't think that it would even fit.
What do you mean it wouldn't fit? We put you in a turban, you're a little sheikh.
Right. Would you, the world's smallest Al-Qaeda member, you will not play that?
No.
Would you play a United States Senator who gets caught blowing a Spanish gardener?
No, I would not.
There you go.
He won't play anything.
I mean, this was John's list. Would you play a gynecologist who takes pictures of Mary McCormick's and then puts it on the internet and is accused of being unethical? Because that's a major thing they're thinking about.
I don't think so.
Well, then you don't get a part.
John, would you play... Eric, would you play Mary McCormick's...
I don't think so. I mean...
Would you play a person who doesn't recycle? Who's like the law is you have to recycle, but you will not recycle.
I'll go with that.
You would play that.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a big leap.
John Strauss,
right.
Are there any parts where it's a guy who doesn't want to recycle despite the laws?
And he has to go into witness protection.
Wow. Right.
We have a large staff of very talented writers. I think we'll have to get to work on that.
What are you thinking? Like what? I've seen the show. What could Eric play on the show? I assume it would be a one-shot deal or maybe a recurring character. What do you have in mind?
Well, I mean, I think, we were thinking possibly we have one we're in the area of a hoarder, someone who kind of never leaves the house and has gotten so many a collection of so much stuff they can barely get out of the house. We thought maybe there was something in there.
So there's been some discussion about an Eric part based on what you heard here on the radio, and
somebody collects Eric in this?
That's possible. You know, we.
So Eric would play. Eric would play a hoarder.
That is certainly one thing we discussed.
Eric, are you open to playing a hoarder?
That I would not mind doing.
What if you're a hoarder who also has to kiss a guy?
No.
You would never do that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we'll scratch that off.
No.
That'll get him out of the house.
No.
Wow. You know, Robin Williams was in that fantastic movie. You know what I'm talking about, Robin?
Robin Williams?
Yes. Wasn't he in La Cage aux Folles?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I completely forgot about that.
I mean, Robin Williams is not. He won an Academy Award.
Absolutely.
How is this guy an actor?
You know, some of the parts that Eric, that these people don't really come from the cream of society.
Right.
People who end up in witness protection. I mean, over the life of the show, there's been drug traffickers and diamond smugglers and counterfeiters and
he doesn't even understand. But he doesn't understand that.
Would he be a cross-dresser?
Will you be a cross-dressing pot farmer? Eric?
No.
No. All right.
Howard, I do understand what the show's about. I've watched just about every episode.
But how do you describe yourself as an actor if you don't understand that no one thinks you would be a real cross-dresser?
Do you think those actors you're watching have actually committed their...
I've seen John Malkovich play a man in a woman's outfit. You know, he's like one of these psychopaths.
Yeah, Tom Wilkinson.
Absolutely. I don't understand how you're an actor. I mean, what actor says he won't play? He's almost...
There's nothing Eric will play except a hero.
We actually do have an area that we're talking about that does take place in the world of drag queens.
Go ahead.
Believe it or not.
And what would Eric be required to do?
Well, it's possible that, you know, he could be... We do have one of our WITSEC inspectors going undercover in a club, and, you know, he could be in that club.
So Eric would be required to go undercover. Let's say he's on the show. He assists by going undercover. He's a federal agent.
He's a federal agent?
Right.
Wow.
That's
I don't think that's what he had in mind.
No. Eric goes undercover as... Is that what you're referring to?
No, I think he would be like a club member, like he's one of the people who hangs out in this club.
Oh, he agrees to wear like a wire or something?
Yeah, well, or that's a possibility, the wire, or he could just be actually in the club, part of that scene. They could maybe interview him, ask him a question or two.
Right, in other words, he might even...
that they're looking for.
Right, like in other words, Mary or somebody walks in and goes, hey, what do you know about this? And
right.
Eric,
exactly.
I see.
An informant.
Very good.
Eric, would you play that?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you ever hear of it? Here's a chance to go on.
This is an actor, and he wonders why you haven't gotten him more roles. He says no to most things.
John, what are you in your 5th season on this show?
Yep, we will be beginning season 5, yes.
Yeah, here is a hit show. Stars beautiful Mary McCormick, who played my wife in the movie. I mean, he won't play a cross-dresser.
Why won't you, Eric?
How could you be an actor and not play a cross-dresser? People would give their left arm who are actors to do that.
Why do you have the luxury of turning down every role when most actors have to take whatever there is?
Right.
Just don't feel like playing someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're not an actor. Do you understand that?
You can't pick and choose.
I feel that as an actor, if you take a role that you don't like, you're not going to perform well. And if you take a role you do like, you're going to give it all you got and do a good performance.
Would you play a white supremacist?
No.
How about a hitman?
Would you play a hitman?
I don't know how that would work. I mean, I've never seen a hitman that's a little person in a wheelchair before.
That's what makes you unique.
Right.
What a plot line. But you think little people don't?
Hey, Eric, can I ask you a question? Considering all the things you said no to, what was it about the role that allowed your head to explode that you liked?
Well, that was kind of hit on me after I accepted it. I couldn't really back out.
Oh.
So you would have turned that down?
They came up with that after I had said yes.
Right, but I'm saying if you would have known in advance that your head was going to explode, would you have turned it down?
I don't know if I would or not.
How about, would you play a guy who lives in a cuckoo clock? I'm serious.
I don't see how that could even fit into that show.
Right. Well,
Con
John,
man?
would you play a con man? Someone who rips people off?
Yeah, I would go for that.
No. John, do you see him with many lines or just like one or two? I don't think he can handle more than two.
Yeah, I think we were in the neighborhood of 2 lines.
I handled more than 2 in the show Fringe.
Ideally, how many lines, Eric, would you feel comfortable with?
Yeah, weren't you complaining that you had too many lines? And too much,
we don't want to overwork you.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that was pretty much because that was my second acting gig. I didn't have much experience doing that, and I didn't know if I could handle a whole long bit of dialogue.
All right. So you're ready to do this. Do you really think I should help you with this, Eric? The way you talk about me and the way you boycott the show, do you think I should help you with this? Tell me why I should.
Well, it would be nice. It would help your karma go in reverse.
It would help my karma. My karma's shot.
Well, it may help to turn it around.
Would you ever go undercover on the show as a Thanksgiving turkey? Would you do that?
No.
No. All right. So, listen, John, you're a nice guy. John Strauss, executive producer of In Plain Sight. The guy's a super talented guy. Do you know he wrote the movie Something About Mary?
Really?
That's correct.
One of my favorites.
And you also wrote the incredibly huge phenomenon, which is the Santa Claus movies for Tim Allen. Is that correct?
That is correct.
There's a guy, Eric.
So this is a very talented man, Eric.
Right.
You going to go on the set and act professionally, or are you going to bitch and moan about everything?
I acted professionally on the 2 sets that I've been on so far.
Yeah. And John, you have something in mind for him.
Yeah, we have a few different things. I really just wanted to, to see what kind of latitude we have, and
Not much.
Now you know.
Yeah, a little on the narrow side.
Why don't you write apart from a man who thinks he's an Ewok from the Star Wars movies?
Eric, are you good with that?
Would you play a guy who believes he's an Ewok?
I guess I'd go with that.
Okay.
You have to get into the costume.
You would dress up as an Ewok?
Well, those Ewok costumes, no one sees who's in them because they
Right. That's correct.
cover the face and everything.
That's right. You would be an Ewok, but it would be you inside there pretending that you're an Ewok. All right.
I'd have to think about that.
All right.
Nice.
All
Got
right.
it.
All right, so in review, Hoarder, we're okay with.
You're okay with Hoarder?
Yes.
All right.
Con man.
Con man, where did we leave it on the cross-dressing bar?
No.
Oh.
No?
You understand that doesn't make you a cross-dresser if you play one.
I know that.
Okay.
But why won't you do it?
Just something I don't feel like ever doing in my life for any reason.
Oh.
And Hitman, we thought was unusual, but that was a possibility.
Right, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. John, it was a painful discussion, and yet we did learn a few things.
Good luck.
A little ways down the field here.
John, I don't know why I must be out of my mind, but I'm going to sanction this. Eric has threatened me. He has told me he won't do the show anymore.
He's boycotted us,
He's boycotted the show. He sends me lists and lists of demands. There's no reason on earth why I should do this for him, but I'm going to yet once again because I'm a nice guy.
Well, I've enjoyed listening to Eric on the show, and I did hear the list, and we thought if we could do our part to...
and who knows, John, maybe Eric will even thank you for the opportunity.
I think he thanks other people. He just doesn't thank us.
Maybe he'll even thank me, but I'm not holding my breath. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Eric, is it, we do shoot the show in Albuquerque.
Oh, good luck.
Mexico.
Good luck getting him there.
Go.
I can't go. I need my oxygen. I need a 5-star accommodation. I need. Are you going to be
I've never said anything about needing 5-star accommodation.
Okay. Perhaps that was an exaggeration.
But you're going to have a lot of demands. Can you get to Albuquerque?
Yeah, I mean, it will be a little difficult, but it could be worked out.
Howard, I think in the last one, did they have to rent you a van?
Yeah.
They had to get an SUV and a driver to drive from here to Vancouver and back.
Oh my God! Hey, John, you're a top television guy. They don't explain to Eric that they don't care. They hire an actor and the actor has to show up.
That's pretty much the way it works. I mean, we generally actually we will fly if we cast somebody from LA. We will the show will fly them to Albuquerque. So I imagine we can make some kind of arrangements.
Right.
If there needs to be a van.
You got to write him in as you got to let me in on the writing of this thing. I want him to be a guy who lives in a small town in the West. He gets elected sheriff, but he rides around on a Shetland pony. Would you play that, Eric? With a big cowboy hat? You'd play that, right?
That sounds ridiculous.
Oh.
No, it's what's ridiculous about it?
Any way to work that in, John, where he's on a Shetland pony and he has a 10-gallon hat on?
We have plenty of horses in New Mexico.
Right.
So
yeah.
we could make it work.
So
homeless person was one other, that was another area.
Would you play a homeless person, Eric?
It'd be the second time I've done that, so sure.
Sure. Okay.
I think you're getting typecast.
Right. By the way, the show is called In Plain Sight. It stars Mary McCormick. John Strauss is the executive producer. I've got Eric on the phone with the executive producer of a TV show. Most actors would give
But you don't do that much for him.
I don't do anything for him. Will you admit that I'm a great guy? Repeat after me, Eric. Howard Stern is a great guy, and I love him for the opportunities he gets me.
Howard Stern is a great guy, and I love him for the opportunities that he gets me.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, thank you. Even if I put the words in your mouth.
Finally.
And I'm sure that, John Strauss, I want to thank you for even paying attention to Eric and his acting. And when can we expect to see this, if all things go well, John?
It's going to be a while. We start shooting again in January, so we'd probably be airing, in next March. So we've got some time to iron this out.
All right, good.
And I can certainly come back with some lists.
Yes, Eric.
Right. I figure that it would be a little while, given the fact that Mary McCormick's pregnant and probably going to be delivering soon.
That is correct.
Right. All right, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, John. And I'm going to keep a close eye on this situation. And if it happens, it'll be a miracle.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, John.
Thanks.
No problem.
Right. Bye-bye. Well, there's Eric. He's getting his third role off of this show. And I don't know. I must be a maniac, an insane person.
You can't help it. He's got you wrapped around his finger.
Oh, this is kind of weird. Johnny Fratto and Eric the Midget are on the phone. They want to negotiate Eric's return to the show.
So Eric will be listening in as we talk to Johnny? Is that what's going to happen?
Johnny, how does this negotiation work? I got dice waiting, so I can't do a full negotiation. I can line it up for tomorrow, however.
Whatever you want to do, Howard.
Is Eric on the phone right now?
Eric is on the phone right now.
But Eric is not speaking.
He won't speak.
Eric, you still speak, Eric. Right?
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh, hello there.
Eric, I don't want to say I told you so, but I'm gonna. I told you you'd be back on the show.
Are you going to say this and get him to, hold out a little longer because you're going to remind him that he said he'd never be
I just
on
wanted
again?
an apology because I was right. Eric, remember when you said to me, there's no way I'm returning to the show? Do you remember that?
I'm not.
Well, it says here
Well, you're here now.
You're on the show.
Johnny called in. I'm on the phone with Johnny.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
God, help
I
me.
didn't
He's
dial-
doing that third-party
I didn't
thing
dial the-
again.
But you're
I didn't dial the number myself.
But Eric, you're negotiating to come back on the show.
Yes, that you are doing.
I mean, come on. So why would
I'm not Mr. Cat getting things wrong like Sofia Vergara playing a voice on the Smurfs. She's one of the live action actors.
Who cares?
He's very upset about that Robin, that he really wants a disclaimer on that or something.
Well, he just corrected it.
Eric, why are you so into the Smurf movie?
Because I used to collect them as a kid and watch the cartoon like a lot of people my age.
And you seem to know everything about the Smurf movie. Like, for example, Sofia Vergara will be live action.
Because I've watched I think I've watched all of the trailers that have been put online.
I see.
If I would have known this, I would have built a whole village at that Comic-Con.
Eric, do you relate to the Smurfs? Is that why? Because you feel, you're a little person and they're actually little people? They're actually dwarves?
No, it's not it.
Who's your favorite Smurf? Grumpy?
No.
Did you ever fantasize about being a Smurf?
No, not at all.
Do you have a favorite Smurf?
I mean, I guess I like a few of them. Brainy. I don't have a particular
Sheila?
one.
Sheila.
What did he say? Brainy? He said Sheila. Brainy.
What about Smurfette? You gotta like Smurfette.
Oh, yeah.
One broad, the only girl there.
He didn't want to tell us he liked Smurfette. He used to be hot for a blue girl.
To Smurfette?
No, but I definitely like the person that is playing her voice.
Right. Who is playing Smurfette?
Katy Perry.
Oh. I like her too. Very much. What would you do to her?
Maybe motorboat. I don't know.
Yep.
Motorboat.
Yeah, that's where you put your head in between her titties and go. That's a motorboat, Robin. That's guy talk.
Wow.
Hey, Eric,
We had it nailed down to the three people: Neil Patrick Harris, or what's Sophia? Where?
Sofia Vergara.
don't you think if Eric motorboated Katy Perry,
it would be a good way to.
how you feeling, Eric? By the way, I know you were having some health issues. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Good. Well, I don't know what this. I don't know what the negotiation entails for you to come back on the show.
Yeah, why are we negotiating?
I'm just happy that I was right, that you are, in fact, looking to come back on the show.
Not really.
Well, then why are you calling? Or why is Johnny calling?
What's the negotiation?
Well, he wanted to go to the L.A. red carpet premiere for Smurfs, but there is no L.A. Red carpet premiere for Smurfs.
So then why is he calling? Why does he want to negotiate?
Well, now we got it marked down to three: either Sofia Vergara or whatever her name is, the other broad you mentioned, or Neil Patrick Harris. He wants to do an interview. He wants to do an interview with one of them.
But why call me? I mean, Eric says he doesn't miss me. He doesn't miss the show. He doesn't like
need
me.
us.
He doesn't need it. Why would I do that for him?
Well, he does miss you, obviously, because if he didn't miss you, he wouldn't be on the phone right now.
But he says he doesn't miss me.
Well, you got to think of everything Eric says is opposite.
Right.
Like Bizarro World. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that true, Eric? You do really miss me? You just are afraid to admit it?
Now, be honest.
Well, you yourself, maybe a little, but the abuse that I take from the fans and shit like that, I don't miss that one.
But, Eric, aren't you really...
Or the long hours on hold, either.
Yeah, well, Eric, don't you sort of miss I mean, I know the fans give you a hard time, but isn't it nice when you have all that interaction with fans and the fact that anyone cares? Even if they're negative, at least there's a lot of activity around you.
There must have been some positives.
Yeah.
There was lots of positive.
Remember when he was on Fringe? I now watch that show.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because of you.
Because of me. Remember when he got to the Bunny Ranch? All the good times?
Hey, there it is, because of you.
Right.
And Howard didn't even watch Fringe. Once he saw you on there, he loves the show now.
Right. All right,
it should be very Smurfy.
I'll tell you what, Johnny, let me arrange with Gary a time so Eric's not on hold, and we'll, so we can get you right on, and we'll arrange for this negotiation.
I'm ready.
All
Eric,
right.
are you ready?
Yes.
Eric, he's ready.
All right.
I even heard that Neil Patrick Harris tweeted you a question of why I wasn't at the New York premiere.
Is that right?
I didn't know that. Well, let's see. I know Neil Patrick Harris. I could perhaps arrange this if there's something in it for me as well. We will talk.
Eric will motorboat him.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, you just...
Eric, Neil Patrick Harris, are you attracted to him in any way?
No, because I'm straight.
Okay. All right. When we do get Eric and Johnny on the phone next time, I'm going to play Eric's terrible voicemail message to Johnny where he demanded money from Johnny.
Demanded money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was that all about?
Oh, it was...
If I play this for you, you can see a very different side of Eric. He can be very, very tough on people.
Yes.
It's a very upsetting phone call.
Unbelievable.
Very, very upsetting. All right, well, we'll get to this because I got Dice waiting, and he's a scheduled guest. Speech impediment man wants to say one quick word. Go ahead.
Hey, I don't want Eric back on the show. He's an obnoxious, ungrateful.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am not necessarily going to be easy in the negotiations. They could break down.
We're good negotiators now. I think Eric is really getting it together now.
Is he highly motivated to come back?
Highly motivated.
Tell Eric the only way you'll let him back on is if he flies with balloons.
All right, speech impediment man. Thank you, Captain Jenks. Go ahead, please.
Hey, I wanted to welcome Eric back with open arms. I really missed him.
There you go.
What do you think of that, Eric?
Don't count your chickens too quickly.
All right. Debbie, the pet lady, what do you have to say? Yes, Debbie.
Am I on the air?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I can relate to a lot what Eric had to say, okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Debbie.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I think it's something she's got to get off her chest. I don't know.
All right, Johnny and Eric, we will arrange a time, and I'll be able to spend some time with you and go through these intense negotiations.
You got it.
I don't even know how there's a negotiation to be had.
There isn't, but it's supposed to be fun anyway. All right. Thank you, Johnny. And thank you, Eric.
Guys.
Good to hear from you, and I still say I'm right. Eric is back on the show.
Well, I have to say that it's good to hear your voice. I was worried about you.
Right. All right, Eric, thank you.
Hi, guys.
I don't hear from Eric. I think he hung up.
No, I'm still here.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Right.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Oh, this is kind of weird. Johnny Fratto and Eric the Midget are on the phone. They want to negotiate Eric's return to the show.
So Eric will be listening in as we talk to Johnny? Is that what's going to happen?
Johnny, how does this negotiation work? I got Dice waiting, so I can't do a full negotiation. I can line it up for tomorrow, however.
Whatever you want to do, Howard.
Is Eric on the phone right now?
Eric is on the phone right now.
But Eric is not speaking.
He won't speak.
Eric, you should speak, Eric. Right?
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh, hello there.
Eric, I don't want to say I told you so, but I'm gonna. I told you you'd be back on the show.
Are you going to say this and get him to, hold out a little longer because you're going to remind him that he said he'd never be
I just wanted an apology because I was right. Eric, remember when you said to me, there's no way I'm returning to the show? Do you remember that?
I'm not.
Well, it says here.
Well, you're here now.
You're on the show.
Johnny called in. I'm on the phone with Johnny.
Oh,
but,
God, help me. He's doing that third-party thing again.
But
I didn't dial the number myself.
But, Eric, you're negotiating to come back on the show.
Yes, that you are doing.
I mean, come on.
Johnny Fratto called in with Eric the Midget on the line, and Howard said that once Eric spoke, that brought him back to the show, and I guess there's going to be some negotiations set up.
And maybe as soon as tomorrow morning, I might get them back on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And are you excited about this?
Sure. I knew he'd be back, you little guy.
But he doesn't think, he's not back yet, because Johnny made the call.
He was on the show this morning. I know he's into these, the semantics of, I didn't make the call and all that. And they asked me for the news today, how do I feel about him coming back? And I said, it'll be fun to have him back on the air. And I did agree with him when Howard said today, do you miss the show? And he said, I don't miss, give me a hard time. And I can understand that. And then he got under my skin again. He goes, and I don't miss being left on hold. And what I would say to you if you're listening, Eric, is sometimes you're left on hold because there's just other things going on. He thinks he's the most important thing in the world, but maybe that's what makes him funny. Well, and again, I'm trying not to give him a hard time.
Well, I don't think, and I don't want to speak for Eric, but I don't think he minds being left on hold for a little while. But sometimes he'll hold on for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
But if we're not expecting your call and we have a schedule and we're talking to a guest, the part that makes me laugh but also burns me up is you left me on hold for an hour while you spoke to that dumb Playboy girl who was supposed to marry Hefner. She was he'll say something like that.
Yes, he will.
And I'll be like, really? You think you're more interesting than her? And sometimes he might be.
We only have a couple minutes left. Let's move on to Eric the actor, Eric the Midget. I'm not even sure what to call him now. Did you want to say something?
Eric the Midget.
Eric the actor. We agreed.
Oh, that's right. Eric the actor. We did agree.
Okay.
We did agree. Sorry.
Let's just call him Eric. Why does Johnny Fratto need to call in on Eric's behalf?
Because that's his manager. Johnny Fratto is Eric's manager, and Eric needs to manage Howard. I think
John doesn't like that Fratto's involved.
Well, no, I think if Eric wants to come on, he should come on. And right. Johnny can be, but don't pretend that, he's only on because Johnny's calling. And I don't like when they do the bit. Just like, Eric, get on there and let's see what happens.
I think Johnny's doing a bit. Eric's not doing a bit. And that's God's honest truth. I get a lot of emails from him. There's no bit.
Right. And his emails are like 8 pages long, and it's all the stuff he talks about in the voicemail.
Yeah, he talking about a bully, by the way. Every email he sends me starts off with ape face in capital letters.
Yet he's a victim of bullying, he feels.
Well, he's bullying me.
Well, I guess we're going to see what happens if he calls in, but are you prepared to negotiate and bargain?
I'd like to have him back.
Yeah, I'd like to have him back, too.
I'd like to have him back. Having said that, I'm not going to, give away the house to get him back.
We will do anything to get him back.
Well, Gary, you were saying that you think he needs a bit of an attitude adjustment.
But that's what I've always said. Back. That's always been my beef with him. It really has. I have no other thing with him except to just be nice. Play nice.
Do you think he's coming in a position of power, or does Howard hold all the cards here?
Howard holds all the cards, but he doesn't know that.
And do you want a nice Eric the Midget calling in?
No, I don't.
Do you expect a nice Eric the Midget calling in? Of course not. That's what makes Eric Eric.
If you were Eric, would you be nice?
No. Rod in Cleveland, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing, guys? Man, I'm glad you picked up. Listen.
It's hard to hear you, Rod.
You can't. I can't stand Eric the Midget. I can't stand him. I don't want him back.
All right.
Okay, well, we heard that.
He has voted.
No such person exists.
Well, there's definitely a split, too. Some people love him and some people hate him, but he's one of those guys who will get a reaction out of you one way or the other. But hearing his voice today back on the air, it was sort of like...
It was cool.
It's like comfort food.
Yes. He's finally back home. Let's go to... Oh, I don't have a name there, so we'll go to Martin in Washington. Martin, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I think... I'm sorry, I'm switching back to Steve Langford real quick. I think that the tone and the tenor changed in Steve's reporting when the whole George Takei thing happened, when he was called on the carpet for getting his daughter that interview with him.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah,
and he was very upset by that. He didn't say anything like Shuley said. He was just sort of morose, but he was about that.
Yeah, but we all get. Does everybody work at a job where they never get?
Yeah, but he was humiliated in front of his daughter.
No, he wasn't. He already got the interview.
And everybody here's got a button. It's just a matter of time before somebody pushes it.
Right.
But I hate Eric the Midget.
All right, that's 2-0, but I'm going to vote 1-4.
The money and run.
Right.
Is that a real legit thing on the table?
Yeah, I'm saying I believe it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean,
you haven't been in the discussion?
I'm not in the loop on that, but I know Ralph mentioned something to me yesterday about how he thought it would be cool if Eric the Midget was on with him. And I think he recommended this to Robert Mills, so I know.
Unfortunately, he called you Eric the Midget.
Well, that's who Robert Mills knows, Eric the Midget. You don't know Eric the actor.
Yeah, you don't know that, Eric. Yeah, that's something that you got to,
What am I going to say?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. What do we do?
He's the boss. Well, listen, Johnny, you've laid it out for him 100 times. Eric,
we're not
your... Like I told him, I said, listen to me, you guys. I got a 9-year-old. I got a half-year-old that's the uncle to the 3-year-old grandson.
Johnny, these demands. Johnny, tell your client. Johnny, tell your client these demands are ridiculous. I mean, look at this demand. Eric demands to be made a Supreme Court justice if he calls into the show. I mean, that's how
it's just as viable. It's just as undoable as any of the others. But I would say that, Eric, I would take your demands to some other place.
Yeah, you should go on some other show. They might be willing to put up with this.
Well, Howard, can we negotiate a little bit?
No.
Not on those demands.
So we need all new demands.
Yeah, I think, here's what I would suggest, Johnny. Have your client go back and make new demands. And then we'll have a discussion next week.
All right. We're going to come up with reasonable new demands.
Yeah, reasonable. Yes, Eric.
I'm still holding a bit of a grudge against Johnny for a couple of years ago. Johnny Jr. and a friend went down to Miami to be on SmackDown, and I didn't even get invited to it. And I'm a much bigger fan of WWE than Johnny or Johnny Jr.
Well,
we
Eric,
went down there, Eric, to bring choppers down there for the WWE divas that we were working. That wasn't just a trip. That was a work trip.
Johnny, it works.
Well,
Johnny has a chopper business, Eric.
But we can't negotiate that for you with Johnny.
Johnny, don't you take Eric everywhere with you, even when you're on business?
Whenever he's around here, I do. Howard, listen to me. I go to Toys R Us every day. If he wants to go to Toys R Us, he's more than happy to come to my house, and we'll go to Toys R Us. And whoever's there, I'd buy toys for. So if he wants toys, he can get toys too.
But when you went down to WWE, it was for your chopper business.
It was for the chopper. We made a chopper for we made a chopper for McMahon, and they were going to unveil it, and that's why we went there. And it was.
How come you didn't include Eric? How come you don't treat him like your son and bring How come you?
It was. It was in and out.
Right.
I wanted to get there, and I wanted to get back. And as you already know from the Fringe, negotiation, that Eric, you just don't get him in and out.
Maybe you should, Johnny, maybe you should breastfeed Eric as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
There's passports, there's oxygen, there's all kinds of things.
Eric, you're forgetting that if Johnny did invite you, you're a massive headache.
Massive headache.
It's not easy.
Massive headache.
You complain about everything.
Howard, you got to play some of them calls where he called me up about the money. And I had like 4 deals on the table that were money. Beezit offered him money. Adult Swim offered him money. Shorty offered him money and to get on the show, to call into the show, to promote the show, which he did not want to promote.
Eric, you mentioned you mentioned Marty Kleba. I know Marty. Marty took all kind of work when he got his career going.
Right.
He didn't sit there and turn down a cartoon. Johnny,
he didn't sit there and say, "I'm not going to be an elf."
Marty Kleba would have killed someone to get that role.
But now that he's away from the show, he's still got a pretty good career going.
Marty had a career before we met him.
You're our creation. All right,
this was like 30 years ago. My grandma used to hang around that Johnny Paleo, that little guy with the harmonica.
Right.
I could have got Eric right in there.
All right, listen, guys, I got to go. Enough of this negotiation. It's not going well. Eric, you've got to rethink your role in show business. You're turning down roles left. Would you play a Nazi in a movie, Eric?
No.
Yeah, why not? You're not really a Nazi.
It's an act. Yeah, it's an act, Eric.
See, that's why I say you're not an actor. Nobody can call you Eric the actor.
Tom Cruise played a Nazi. He's not. No one thinks he's.
And Brad Pitt did too.
And Brad Pitt played a satanic vampire.
But he played a Nazi also. I think that might have even been a Nazi vampire.
Al Pacino played the devil.
No, Eric wouldn't play that. Eric, would you have turned down that role, playing the devil?
Yeah.
Oh.
How about a drug dealer? Would you play a drug dealer?
No.
Whoa.
Oh, well, we can't work with you. And under these circumstances, you're not an actor.
Eric, an actor.
Eric, if we wanted to do a music video with you to Thriller, to Michael Jackson's Thriller, would you do that?
What do you mean, play a zombie?
No, we actually have him do the Michael Jackson part, or we'll have Jan push him around in a chair so he can dance.
Yeah, but even Michael turns into a zombie in Thriller.
He turns into a werewolf.
Or whatever. Yeah, he turns into something.
Eric, would you play a werewolf?
No.
Well, how many roles do you think there are?
You just want to be.
You?
You just want to be a leading man with the love interest?
Yeah, he wants all the George Clooney parts.
Is that what you're looking for, Eric? The George Clooney part?
Ocean's 14.
Holy fuck.
If Katy Perry wrote a song, I Kissed a Midget and I liked it, would you play it in the video? All right, look, guys, I got to go. Johnny, I love you. Eric, I love you. You know, you're great fun.
And if anybody out in Hollywood has a nice role for Eric, let us know.
Where he doesn't play anything satanic. Right. You know, he won't be a Nazi. He won't be a vampire.
If anybody's doing a remake of Little Bo Peep or any of that, all us.
Eric, would you ever play an alcoholic?
No.
Oh, my God.
What actor in Hollywood hasn't played an alcoholic?
Would you play Casey Anthony in a movie?
He'd have to be Kaylee.
Yeah, well. Would you play a shoplifter?
No.
No.
Why not? A shoplifter. I do that now.
Well, what are you going to play, Eric?
All right, listen. I got to go. I got to go, guys. This is too funny, but I got to go.
Will you let me answer Robin's question?
Yes.
What I would play is the show In Plain Sight that I mentioned before. I would play someone that needs to go into the WITSEC because he witnessed someone being murdered.
Oh, you want to be...
to testify.
I see. He just wants to witness a crime.
All right, so you would go on Mary McCormick's show In Plain Sight and play a guy who witnessed a crime. That's it.
Right.
All right.
Well, that's normal.
Her team has to, protect me and make sure that I'm able to testify.
We get it. We get it.
But what if, because of the stress of witnessing a crime, you become an alcoholic and worship the devil? Will you play that?
No.
It's a part.
Would you play someone, Eric, who had a debilitating accident, who started taking painkillers and became addicted?
No.
No.
Well, why not?
Would you play Mary McCormick's talking baby? All right, Eric, I got to go. I'll look forward to you pulling in or not.
I am going to negotiate this, and we're going to get it down.
Okay.
Good luck, because there's a lot of room
all right, yeah.
that you got to cover.
Let us know how it turns out, Johnny. Good luck. Eric, good luck. Thank you.
Hey, Howard, can I plug something real quick?
Sure. Go ahead, Johnny.
AMCTV.com. You can see all the things from Mob Week that we did last week on television. And also, look for September 2nd, we're doing the same Valentine's Day Massacre on National Geographic. And it's really, really great.
Eric, is there something you would like to plug?
All I would like to say is that hopefully this weekend, Johnny will have me come down for his birthday and also go to the SummerSlam WWE pay-per-view.
All right.
I thought you wanted to go to Scores.
Oh, yeah, Scores, too.
Yeah, so Gino at Scores says that if Eric comes, he's carte blanche. And boy, you sure don't get that without the Stern Show, buddy.
Right. All right. Thank you, guys, and good luck. Right. Bye-bye.
You got it.
Right. Bye.
Good luck, Johnny.
Good to speak to you guys. All right, thank you. Good luck. Good luck dealing with Eric. And Eric, good luck dealing with Johnny. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
We're the best demands ever.
Yeah. I read through his demands last night and almost fell off my chair.
Eric, the retarded whackpacker. Eric, the complaining whackpacker.
It was basically take away anything fun about my appearances on the show.
Right.
Eric,
and then give me a lot of stuff.
That's pretty much it. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Eric's a shit cock.
Good morning, Sandra.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
So, a new comedy album?
A new comedy album. Well, it's got a little bit of music too, but primarily comedy. Recorded live in San Francisco. A one-off, improvisational madness.
It's been, I think I read 10 years since you're...
Well, I've put out albums myself. This is an album through a little label called Rooftop Comedy. So, it's a more official release. But I always sell them at my albums and my shows, but now you can get it on iTunes and Amazon and, all the groovy postmodern outlets.
Global distribution.
Exactly.
I like it.
Me too.
So you're back. I mean, is this really just going on Howard like a cup of coffee at this point for you? Is it easy?
It's always a little... You never know what he's going to throw at you. You got to be on your toes, that's for sure. Anytime you do anything that has a high profile with somebody that you respect and, who does his homework, you want to raise the bar every time you're on and not just phone it in.
True, but you always seem less nerve-wracked than other guests. You always seem...
Well, when you perform live the way I do and you're thrown into all kinds of situations, you just learn how to be quick on your feet. You got no choice.
Plus, Howard. You guys are friends.
Plus, we're friends, exactly. And the intimacy of radio, it always makes you feel like nobody's listening because you're just kind of there in your little vacuum. So you don't think of the ramifications and how many millions of people are out there actually listening live. So it's always like, oh wow, people are actually listening to this. I'm not just talking to Howard in the kitchen over a cup of coffee. But that's what's so great about it because that's what you capture when you're in there. You feel like the kind of conversations you would just have normally.
Right, it's the best of both worlds. You've got, a lot of people are hearing it, but you don't feel like that.
Exactly. It's not like television where you immediately know that somehow it's being beamed out. Radio has a smaller feeling, but just as big as an impact, so it's kind of cool.
All right, well, have fun today, Sandra.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Sandra Bernhard is here. Good friend of the show. Interesting woman. Always in the middle of show business, everything. She knows everyone. She's been around. She's been through the mill in show business.
She's been around.
If you had to do it all over again, would you pick a show business career? I mean, seriously, do you think you might have been happier?
No.
You would not pick a show business career,
No,
right?
I would. I would have.
You would? Think about it. What if you would become a religious leader? Or because, first of all,
there are easier ways to make a living.
I love Sandra.
There are easier ways to not make a living.
I love Sandra very much personally, and I got to tell you, it never makes sense to me that you're so religious.
I'm not religious, Howard.
You are, honey.
You're spiritual?
She goes to a hardcore temple.
Because I want to hear the Torah reading. I like to hear
religious.
It. But it's not religious. For me, it's like there's some continuity in life.
But you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God.
But you're so cynical. I would think you were one of those people.
I am so not cynical.
You are the most cynical. It's intimidating, your cynicism.
No, it's not
everything.
Would you two get on the same page?
You see the humor. Like when I sit with you and we're just hanging out, you see the humor in everything, and it's hard, and it's biting, and it's cynical, and all of a sudden... I
don't think the two are mutually exclusive.
And then you open up your heart to God.
But we're living in a physical world.
How can you open your heart to God and still make fun of so many people and
I don't think
be
I don't
harsh.
think I'm making fun of people. I think I'm a social critic like you.
Right.
There's layers upon layers. I mean, we're here. What is this Michigas? I mean, look at the world.
Yeah, what
if
is
God
this?
is there.
What is this?
If
Is there a God?
is there and listen, he gave us free reign. We've turned it into a bunch of shit.
We have. You know, I was thinking about this the other day.
I want to hear myself a little better. Thank you.
Good. Now you can hear.
Oh, God.
He gave us free reign, and we've turned it into a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You're right. And like, you know what? You know these guys.
We could turn it around at any given moment.
Sure.
And you know, all these guys who predict the end of the world and stuff, as crazy as they are, it's just like we don't even know that, like this thing that we're on, this Earth, that just won't blow up tomorrow.
We don't know that.
What the fuck do we know?
We don't know that. The only thing we have in our control.
What do we have in our control?
Is humanity and love.
And we're making a terrible thing of that.
Well, most people are, and a lot of people aren't. There's good people. There's people that live their lives, do their things, let other people do their things, and don't interfere. And can
You're
stand
referring
back.
to the religious nuts who say you can't be gay, you can't fuck on Tuesday.
Or just like people on the street. People looking at each other, that, giving attitude and like looking people up and down. And there's just this constant like exchange of negativity.
But isn't show business such a fucking rough life in the sense that, yeah, I mean, when you're on top of the world and everything's going great, it's great.
Like you, constantly.
But when you're like, listen.
Yeah, it's depressing.
You were in a movie that I think is one of the most brilliant movies, King of Comedy.
Right.
I think that
By the way, it's exactly 30 years ago today that I started shooting that movie.
Really?
Okay, so.
Yeah.
King,
is that crazy?
In show business.
By the way, it was my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you,
I should have known that. I
Had
usually
a fabulous birthday.
What'd you do?
Well, I rehearsed for my show because I'm doing a big show tomorrow night at Town Hall.
Right. Did you get laid?
No, there was no time for sex on my birthday.
Wow.
I mean, I was busy. I rehearsed, and then I went to Liza Minnelli's house because she's one of my special guest stars on my show tomorrow night. She's
you were at her house?
I went to her place.
What do you mean her place?
Well,
her apartment?
Her apartment, but it's big. It's like a place that, she's been in for many years.
Look at you.
That Halston originally designed.
Wow.
So who else is there beside you?
My friend Justin Bond, because we've written a musical together.
Yeah, but I mean, at Liza's place, you expect to see...
No, I'm talking about tomorrow night.
Yeah, but who was at Liza's apartment?
Liza's... Nobody. Her
It was just you and Liza?
Her vocal coach. No, I had my musical director.
You were working.
And David Brind, my director.
Is she odd?
Liza, no, she's wonderful.
What?
You never met Liza?
I mean,
Liza's never been on this show.
No, never.
Are you crazy?
That would be so fucked up.
Darling. Yeah, you do a better one than I do. Howard.
Howard, I'm just fine. My mother.
She served any food?
No, there was no food.
Tacky.
Well, I mean...
What time were you over there?
We got there at 4.
Get at Liza's house at 4. What time did you leave?
5:30.
Oh,
on a
okay.
tight
She
schedule.
got ready before dinner.
No, she didn't want us to go. She was telling us great stories.
Does she offer you a drink, or is it like alcohol free there?
No, we've been there before. When she's had like parties and there's alcohol.
There is?
Yeah, she drinks Snapple. She drinks Diet Snapple.
What was she wearing?
She was wearing like kind of sweatpants and like a big oversized T-shirt.
Yeah.
Anybody fucking her? I mean, she's not getting laid. Is she?
I don't think that's a priority for Liza, but no.
You never turn to Liza when you're at a house. Are you getting laid? You don't think getting laid is a priority?
How's it going, Liza?
Yeah. What's happening in the bedroom, Liza?
But you love that. That's the aspect of show business you love. You love going to Liza's house. You love
who
all
wouldn't
that.
like going to Liza's house and hearing the great showbiz classic stories?
Did she start talking about her mom and the old days and Frank and and?
No, she was actually talking about her first movie she ever did with Albert Finney.
Wow.
And how she was in the car with him and she kept turning to him during the scene and talking to him, and then they stopped the scene and he put his arm through hers and just walked down the street, and they were talking. He goes, "Have you noticed you haven't looked at me once? You don't need to look at me when we're talking." So that was a revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Albert Finney. That's a showbiz classic story.
Right.
Like,
so when she tells that stuff, you just sit there and you kind of listen. I hate going to famous people's homes because I get nervous and I'm like, maybe I should be talking more. And you're very relaxed.
No, we're relaxed. First was we rehearsed our song. We're doing that song Class
together
from Chicago.
You will sing a duet with Liza.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, I know, it was crazy. And she was giving me all these, like, places to breathe, stops. It was like,
Were you resentful?
Not at all.
You're willing
when
to
you're
take...
sitting at the feet of the master, the star of cabaret. Yeah, I'm going to start arguing
and she's
with
like,
Liza.
No, Sandy.
Breathe here.
Yeah,
well,
breathe here, Sandy.
She doesn't do the English accent. She's she's like, she's all zhuzhed up crazy. Like, she's high energy crazy. And then
she tweaked?
Is she tweaked?
Yeah. Who knows?
No, I wouldn't. No, not in a druggy way. She's just got that natural adrenaline, you know?
So that's pretty cool. But okay. What my point is that show business can be great when you're doing movies, then you're doing the Roseanne sitcom and everything, and then you're at Madonna's house partying with her, and then all of a sudden there are those days where Madonna doesn't even want to be a friend anymore. You're not on a sitcom, and you're this brilliant movie actress, and nobody even fucking calls for a good movie. It sucks, right? It's like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Keep doing what I do. I perform live. I write my books. I have, my ancillary things that we all do.
Does getting old suck, or do you like it?
I feel great.
You do look good.
You don't look
your age.
I work out. I've got a 13-year-old kid. I mean, what do I?
Is your kid 13?
She'll be 13 in July.
Oh my goodness!
Does she hate you yet?
She's finishing 7th grade. Yeah, sometimes she does.
Is it hard having you for a mother? I mean, are you just an annoying mother?
No, I am not an annoying mother.
I mean,
I'm very laid back with her. I'm very, very self-aware.
Do you meddle in her life constantly?
No, I do not.
You nudge the crap out of her?
No, I don't nudge her.
You every minute. Where are you going to pish today? I mean, you let her on her own?
We just sort of started letting her on her own a little tiny bit.
Right.
But it's New York City, and she's my daughter. I'm not going to let her wander around this.
Do you let her Facebook?
No.
You don't?
Absolutely not.
What the fuck?
No.
I mean, come on.
No, she just now got her own email address.
Got a phone?
Do you come on to her? Do you,
no phone.
No phone? Mm-mm. Do you? What if you need to get in touch with her and she's at a friend's house?
Well, we still have somebody who, kind of hangs with her.
I see.
And picks her up and stuff.
Do you have, so she has no Facebook. And do you monitor her email account? Will you be able to?
Oh, please. Of course we'll monitor her.
You're totally all over her.
She doesn't.
You're going to spy on her email?
You don't understand.
I have 3 girls.
First of all, she's not a jappy kid.
Yeah.
She's a smart kid.
Yeah.
She's sensitive. She's not, of course she's into, some of the stuff that all kids are into.
Of course.
But she likes being with me and Sarah.
You think so?
I know so. I can tell you.
Listen to me.
When she found out that there was an after party for my show tomorrow night,
she wants to go.
She called me. I was doing a gig at Stephen Talkhouse Sunday night.
Oh, very nice.
I ran in and out.
Yeah.
She called me on the phone. She goes, "Why wasn't I informed of this party on Wednesday night? Why wasn't I told about this party?" I said, "Honey," it's going to be at 11:30 at night.
Right.
You have school the next day.
Of course.
We are leaving for L.A. for your cousin's bat mitzvah.
Look at you.
You will be in bed asleep. Then last night she was haranguing me. Can I please just come down to the party because it's going to be in my building? Somebody else's house. I said, no. No, this is not a party for you. You're not coming to this party.
Well, that's good mothering.
And then she got pissed off at me. I don't care if she's pissed off at me.
Good for you.
Her mother.
Now you're turning me on.
Okay?
Because now you're a good parent.
Not a friend.
No. The law will be laid down. And she'll be pissed off at me for exactly 2 hours, and then she loves me even more.
Of course. Because, you have just hit on something very important.
Yeah. This whole country has fallen apart because parents are so busy trying to, assuage their own guilt.
You've never been more attractive to me than right now, because what you're saying is the key to mothering.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this, people, men and women, cannot say no to their children.
No, they can't.
They want to be their friends. They want to be popular.
This is my main beef. You're not doing them a favor.
You're not doing them any favors at all. That's why she's not going to be on Facebook. Why should my kid be on Facebook? So people can harass her and harangue her. No.
Maybe you're being a little
No.
What?
That fucking Facebook is bullshit. I don't go.
Are you on Facebook?
Well, yeah, but my manager does my Facebook.
Doesn't your daughter have a manager? It's strictly business. You're not on there corresponding. But you're on Twitter. I see
I'm
you
on Twitter,
there.
but
with Natalie Maines entering it up. And didn't you recently on Twitter become best friends with Kirstie Alley herself?
I've known Kirstie from before.
But you became very close to her over Twitter.
Well,
So look at the fun you're having with Twitter and Facebook.
I'm an adult. I'm in the public eye anyway. What the hell have I got to lose?
You're barely an adult.
She's my child. I will protect her. I will go to the boards for that kid.
When will she be allowed to be on Facebook? Has she said to you, Mom, I want to be on Facebook?
No, she's not going to be on Facebook.
She call you Mom or she call you Ema?
No, she goes,
Mom?
We're not living in Eretz Yisrael.
I don't know.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, she calls me Mom. She calls me Mommy, Mommy Sandy. She goes Sarah, Mommy, Mommy Sarah.
I see.
But
2 years from now, will she be on?
No, we don't want her to be on Facebook because let me tell you something.
Wow.
When kids go to college and then they try to get a job and they put all this crap up on Facebook, they can't get a job.
I think you're overprotective. What do you think of that?
I think that the world is moving too fast.
You're slowing it down for her.
I'm slowing it down for myself. I don't sit there and get suckered into I still have a flip phone.
Let me see.
Look at my goddamn phone.
Produce the phone. So how do you tweet?
Oh my God! Can you make
what
a call?
What a shit phone. Business must be bad. You better go to her show. You got a shitty Samsung phone.
I love my flip phone.
No, you don't. If you had an iPhone,
oh my God! If
do you know that yesterday Apple just announced a new operating system?
Let me tell you something.
What?
I don't want to walk down the street and bump into people who are so fucking unconscious that they're twittering and tweeting and texting, and they bump into people. They fall off the curb. But this is the world we're living in. People just—it's like be here, be in the now. I want to see people. I like to observe people. I walk down the street. I take notes when I get home. I saw this person.
But
this person inspired me.
Does your daughter ever say to you, Mom, listen, I'm a good kid. I'm responsible.
She says that all the time. I tell her that.
I make some decisions like being on Facebook.
No, the Facebook thing isn't happening. She knows that's not happening.
Are there things her friends are doing that you won't allow her to do?
Oh, are you kidding me? This is the Third Reich over here.
Almost. You know what? It so happens that most of her kids, her friends, are more monitored than the average kids.
By the way, you are in the middle of this Arnold Schwarzenegger controversy.
How so?
Everyone knows.
Not a controversy. This is so insane. When I was like 19 or 20 and I first moved to LA, I used to go down to the beach at Venice. Just sit on the beach.
And you were quite the sight at 19.
I was quite the sight.
You were
like an Auschwitz survivor.
You looked like you escaped from Auschwitz.
I was on that show.
People tried to feed you.
Yeah,
it wasn't your best look, and yet the truth is, Arnold Schwarzenegger hit on you back then. So it shows you, even no matter what condition you're in, even if you just escaped from Auschwitz, he will hit on you.
So I was sitting on the beach.
He kicked sand in your face, didn't he? And you beat him up.
I used to sit. I guess I was down in front of Gold's Beach in Venice. The Gold's.
That's where all
gym.
the bodybuilders were.
It was in the day. So he came up to me, this huge hulk of a human being.
Good-looking guy, right?
He was good-looking in those days.
Sure.
And he came up, how are you? What are you doing here? What's your name? What are you doing in town? What's machst du? What's happening?
I want you to play olive oil in my movie. Yeah, and you're a skinny little kid.
And I'm like looking up at him. I'm like, yeah, I'm just hanging out. He's kind of like flirty and cute, and we just schmoozed, and he wandered off.
Do you think he was hitting on you?
That was it.
Yeah.
But of course, had I said to him, here's my number, call me, let's go out, I'm sure he would have.
Because Sandra, she ended up fucking Jay Leno one night.
Yeah, she was out there.
You were a young
happening.
girl. How old were you when that happened with Jay Leno?
Probably 20.
20 years old. She was out there. She was playing the game.
Yeah.
Jay took her to the apartment. Didn't he beat you or something with a whip or some kind? Spanked you.
He spanked me.
Yeah,
baby, let me bang your box. Ooh,
you could have been Mrs. Jay
bang
Leno.
Your box. Never.
Never? No, you don't like him.
I don't not like him. I just think he's a schlub.
Were you surprised by Arnold's cheating? Didn't you think they had the perfect marriage?
Oh, come on. Perfect?
Let me tell you something.
Sandra, you know
I've always loved Maria Shriver. She's a sweetheart. She interviewed me years ago when she was, had her show.
Seems like the ideal, strong, capable woman, right?
Yeah, and I don't understand how she got suckered into this and stayed in it for so long.
Do you think because he's Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a famous
I think it's
actor?
a religious thing. I think, I think that the
Catholic thing?
The Kennedys have been ruled by Catholicism and their guilt and their fears.
You think she knew that he was cheating?
Oh, come on.
Really?
She's nobody's fool. Of course she knew.
Really?
You're going to tell me.
But wait a minute. Why did she get upset?
The housekeeper.
You think she knew that was going on in the house?
I think that I think people put a lot of people put a blinders on Robin. You know this.
Okay,
and maybe it was just like it's easier this way. And then, of course, once he became the governor, she wasn't going to she wasn't going to walk out on the situation.
Right.
These long-suffering broads, I don't get it.
You understand men. Why would he fuck this
I think he has like this fantasy. It's a Germanic, Austro-Hungary vibe, conquering constantly.
In a way, a friend of mine pointed out. He said to me, in a way, Arnold's always been a liar. He took steroids. The whole industry of bodybuilding is a cheat and a lie.
It's based on a house of cards.
It is.
It's constantly collapsing. Mm-hmm. Listen, my first trainer, Luis De Freitas, used to do all the competing with with Arnold. He poured the tea on Arnold a long time ago about all of that.
Do you know what? You are so worldly. Look at you at 18, 19, hanging out in Venice Beach there, Gold's Gym. But your daughter, you're going to...
It's a different time.
It's a different time?
It's a different time. And I had a different, inclination. I had a mindset. I knew what I was doing.
She doesn't know what she's doing?
What kid these days knows what they're doing? And she's my daughter. It's different.
You will protect
my
her.
Parents were... They were thrilled. They didn't have to pay for college. I went to LA. I went to Charles Ross School of Beauty to learn manicuring. It was $350. I said my entire education cost $350. My father was thrilled.
Were you listen? You used to be one of these Kabbalah people, right?
Yeah, I went to Kabbalah. I got a lot out of it spiritually. And then it started to get crazy over there.
So were you surprised to read that there was some sort of financial shenanigans going on? No, you were not.
No.
You knew this.
I listen, I didn't know it for a fact, but anytime there's a situation where, you're tying spirituality in with if you give money, things are going to be better.
Right. That's a
I want to give to a lot of organizations because I know it's going to help people.
Right.
And if I have the resources, we want to spread it around. That's spirituality. But when you're telling me, write a blank check for X amount and everything is going to change, that's bullshit.
Was the silliest move in your career turning down Ghostbusters? You turned down the role as secretary in the Ghostbusters.
And tell me where that girl is today.
She is shadowing Gary right now, except for an internship.
If I'd been offered the Sigourney Weaver role, but you know what? I hear a crazy story. Well, after I turned that down, who directed that movie? What's his name?
Ivan
Reitman hooked me up with Sigourney Weaver and Christopher Durang, the writer, and he wanted us to write a movie where me and Sigourney and Christopher are all involved in some sort of sexual hijinks.
Right.
So we tried to sit down and write this movie, and it was an exercise in futility.
You sat down in the room with Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Who thought Sigourney Weaver could write?
Yeah, right. Like, why would I? I know. Listen, Ivan helped me on my movie immeasurably. I owe everything to him. But
is that true?
Oh, I haven't produced my movie.
Oh.
And he's a genius. But the thing is, this sounds like something crazy.
It was so crazy.
It was you.
It was insane. Sigourney Weaver and Christopher Durang, the playwright, who Sigourney and Christopher are very close.
I see.
They should have just given it to Christopher Durang, given him the idea, go off and write it, and let's shoot it.
Right.
Because you're not a screenwriter. And
I have. I've written movies and TV shows, but it's not, when you collaborate with people.
Oh, it's awful. And with Sigourney,
it's the worst.
Did Sigourney sit there and go, I know, I'll kiss Sandra, then...
Oh, she was titillated by the whole thing, you know what I mean? And she came over to my hotel room, she was laying on my bed. And
really? Nothing happened?
No, nothing.
What?
She's too tall.
Oh, stop it. You would go down on her in 3 fucking seconds.
Sigourney Weaver's not my type.
That's a lie.
Sweetie?
Oh, please.
I don't like tall people, except you.
Really?
I've always been attracted to shorter people.
If Sigourney Weaver, back in that day, she was as hot as could be, you would not have made love to her.
No.
No kidding.
It's not my type.
Angelina Jolie, your type?
Huh.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Nishmir.
That's right.
But my girlfriend kind of has the Angelina Jolie vibe.
Does. Believe me, I know.
I know.
Not
that she doesn't have the crazy vibe though.
So Jay Leno, yes.
you like Angelina without the crazy.
I'll take a side order of Angelina.
Jay Leno,
the crazy.
Jay Leno, yes. Arnold Schwarzenegger, no. Sigourney Weaver, no. Go figure out what you're into.
We're narrowing it down.
You'll never figure it out.
I mean, I
don't need to figure it out anymore because I am dedicated to my lady.
You went down to shoot the reality show with Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, she flew me to Hawaii.
What is
Big
that?
Island.
What is this?
Has that aired yet?
No, it starts, I think, late July on Lifetime.
All right. From what I understand, Roseanne now is living in Hawaii. She owns a farm where she farms nuts.
A macadamia nut farm.
Right. And she goes out.
She is so fucking crazy, man.
Yes. She's crazy.
She is so funny and crazy and brilliant.
So when she asked you to be on the reality show, do you feel pressure to go out there and be weird?
No, it was not weird. First place.
Yeah, but nobody wants a normal reality show.
Well,
are they putting you in situations?
Yeah, but it's not. It's their first place that she had Phyllis Diller on with us as well.
Phyllis Diller is still alive?
Phyllis Diller is so sharp.
Really?
She's a beautiful artist.
Right.
She's a virtuoso pianist.
Really?
She's as sharp as a tack. Yeah, she's going to be 94.
Wow.
She is wonderful.
That's amazing.
We went out 2 nights in a row. The first night she drank 2 martinis.
Right.
The second night she drank 3 martinis.
Yeah, why not? So she's a young 94.
She's a very young. Honey, 90 is the new 70.
Does she wear the wigs still? And yeah, she does. But she no longer has a husband, right? She had some Wolfgang Fang.
No, I don't know when her husband.
Right.
It's been a while.
Was she an inspiration to you as a young comedian?
Of course.
She was.
Absolutely.
Right. You weren't turned off to her style of comedy. You felt that she was very good.
When I was a kid, that was what it was.
I like
Phyllis
Diller.
Phyllis Diller's funny.
She was fun.
She made me laugh. These 2 days we were together, I was totally inspired.
Now, when you say 2 days that you're together, do you stay at Roseanne's farm?
No. We stayed at a hotel. They put us up at a hotel.
And they ship you in for the day to start shooting this reality show.
Yeah, we shot in the afternoon over at the farm, and then we went out to a restaurant.
Under what premise is Phyllis Diller and Sandra Bernhard brought into the...
friends of
You're just visiting.
Nobody asks questions. Nobody looks for a premise. They just say, get in there, get on the farm. And then what do? You farm?
Are you working?
Do you farm with
She's
Roseanne?
doing Roseanne. We went up to the organic garden.
No.
And potchkeyed around up there.
Right.
And we went out to a.
Now, what are you doing? You picking the nuts? What are they? How do nuts grow? What are they in the ground or something?
No. These nuts grow on trees. Macadamias grow on trees.
And then what does she pretend to pick the nuts off the tree?
She probably did that. She made lunch for us. We sit around and talk about topical stuff. We go out. Her boyfriend, plays in a jazz, he's a jazz musician.
I see.
So the second night we go to the jazz club on the island. There's crazy people. We're talking. It's just
It's fun.
It's fun.
So you liked it.
I loved it. It's going to be very funny.
What do you think of this guy Weiner, the representative?
Anthony Weiner.
Right. Well, your name is Weiner. You shouldn't be doing shit with your cock, right?
It's just unbelievable.
It really is.
But why does what is it? Why?
Because
please somebody explain this to me.
I'll explain it to you. He doesn't really want to be a politician.
What does he want to be?
He doesn't like his life. He wanted to change.
He blew it up.
And he blew up his life. He blew it up.
He's got this nice wife. Supposedly she's brilliant.
Yeah, why not get rid of the wife if you don't like her?
But
he just married her.
I don't even think it's about the wife. I think this is also the problem with this fucking internet.
Yeah.
People just go crazy.
They do.
Think about it. You can sit in front of your computer. You can pull your cock out and shoot a picture of your cock. I mean, this is
that's why you don't have a camera phone. Look at what you'd be doing.
This is a problem for a man,
right?
Or even some crazy woman. It's like you look down. You used to take a mirror and look at your pussy, and this was exciting,
right?
Like the whole world,
now you're showing it to the world.
Back in the feminist day, it was like. Yeah. Take a hand mirror
and look
examine your vagina.
Right.
And I remember you took a mirror and you're like, wow, this thing is groovy. It's weird.
But I'll tell you something.
It's sea creature-esque. But it's kind of like, I'm exploring my pussy. This is like a revolution.
But you didn't put it on the internet.
But I didn't take a camera and hold it down there and start shooting pictures.
You know how crazy
pussy.
You know how crazy this guy gets?
Jesus
because I was
Christ.
just reading that there was one woman who says she met Anthony Weiner on the internet. And so he said, call me, gave her his number. She calls, it's his congressional office. Now that's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
They start talking, and he says to her, would you send me a picture of your vagina?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I'm like,
no.
well, why would you, so at some point, you're going to get busted doing this stuff. You know it.
At some point.
It's too out there. Yeah.
Nobody's going to protect you. I love that. Just do it. I'll never reveal it.
Are you friends with Courtney Love?
I know. I hung out with Courtney Love years ago, briefly.
Did you meet her because you found her laying face down in the snow?
She told me the snorri.
What snorri? What snorri?
A boring story. A snorri. I just invented a new word.
What was the snorri?
The snorri was
I love this word.
I know. That she had kind of collapsed on the Lower East Side, and I literally stepped over, and she looked at me. She says, "You're Sandra Bernhard, man. I loved you in King of Comedy," and then she collapsed back down again. So when we met, she told me the snorri and reminded me. I said, "Oh yeah, I think I remember stepping over you in a snowbank on the Lower East Side."
It's amazing with you. You've had so many experiences and hung out in so many weird scenes that isn't something that stands out in your mind. Even you had to be reminded about.
I know. I just
Isn't that crazy?
I just keep going from one crazy experience, one crazy snorri to the next.
I was thinking of you. I was watching Letterman the other night, and he had on Lady Gaga. And I was thinking Lady Gaga's sort of like Madonna now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe years ago you would have been friends with her or something, but I think she'd be too weird for you. You know what I mean?
Gaga moves too goddamn fast for me.
Right.
Gaga makes Madonna look practically laconic.
Right. She's very energetic.
Laconic.
Right. She's very energetic, right?
Well, not just energetic. Here's a woman who just can't stop.
Yeah.
And I said this to my daughter. I said to Cicely, I said, I worry about Gaga because I think Gaga's going to burn out. She goes, Mom, Gaga barely did anything this year. And I was like, and the schmear, what are you talking about? She didn't have a new album up. She had to put out a new album, Mom.
So you think Gaga is moving too fast, and your daughter says, no, Gaga is pacing herself properly.
Gaga has slowed down.
Would your daughter be allowed to go to the Gaga concert?
With me and some...
As a chaperone.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay, all right.
We watched the Gaga show on HBO. It was crazy.
Yes, for sure.
By the way, have you mentioned that I have a new album?
That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do that. Here's the reason Sandra showed up today. She didn't come in for her health.
Listen, you know what? I would come down here anytime to schmooze with you.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
You know, I'm not craven. Anybody else would have walked in and immediately said, listen out for my new album, I Love Being Me. Don't you?
The new album, Sandra Bernhard's new album, is called, it's a comedy album, Love Being Me, Don't You, is available today on iTunes. Now,
it's dropping today.
Yeah.
Remember the old days when they dropped it? They drop them they still drop them on a Tuesday, though.
And you look good.
Thank you.
No facelift on this girl.
No, baby.
No Botox.
All
ever.
natural.
There might be a little Botox in that face.
At least I don't have a droopy eye.
You have Botox?
Yeah, I get a little Botox. I get a little filler. Yeah.
Where
I have for years.
What's a filler?
What's a filler? It's, I'm not going to give them any fucking promotion unless they're planning on kicking back some dough my way.
What does it cost to get this Botox in your face? It's expensive, though, right?
It varies depending on how much you get done. I don't do it very often.
Uh-huh.
I saw my daughter had her prom, and I'm in one picture because I was the photographer, but they turned the camera on me. I saw this picture. I was going to throw up.
It was like the camera turned on you.
Oh, my God.
The digital cameras make you look like hell.
They do.
I like film. Film is where it's at.
I know you could hide in the film.
Film
is forgiving.
It has dimension to it.
Why are you shooting in digital, Howard?
Well, why? Because this is it. This is what the technology is.
What are you going to do? You got to have any choice. Nobody has any film left.
So you get what they call filler. Where do they fill in the?
You do a little bit in your laugh lines, a little bit in your frown line, and that's all I do. That's it. That's it.
Because you look young.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't blow your face up like a balloon. You start looking like
some people do.
You start looking like some sort of sea creature. I still want to look like me.
Everyone always told you, "Oh, get a nose job, this, that," and you resisted all that, and you look fantastic.
Yes. By the way, before I forget, I did a little show called "Are We There Yet?" It's on TBS. It's a black family comedy show.
You're in a black show?
Who played my mother?
Who?
Joan Rivers.
No kidding.
Yeah, I play a cop, and she's in jail.
You're on a black show where Joan Rivers is your mother.
How did the two of you white people get in it?
Why are you on a black show?
Because the children love me. You know that. They always have.
And the black people, how do you interact with black people on this show? I mean, why I don't understand.
Because I play a desk sergeant, and the lead woman gets arrested.
I see.
For talking back to a cop. And my mother, played by Jen Rivers, has stabbed my father, her husband.
I see.
And you know something? I realized I had never really met Joan before.
Right.
And had never really worked with her.
Was she kind to you? Was she a fan of yours?
Nice.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Right.
And it's her birthday tomorrow.
I would think the two of you would get along very well.
We hit it off. And I know you know Joan and love Joan.
I do.
So we had a good time. I just thought.
I like that you're working on black shows now. Good for you.
I think you should just take that as your niche.
Right.
But you know,
I'm the white person who does black shows.
I was discovered by Paul Mooney. You know that.
And the black people were nice to you? They accepted you?
Oh, honey, they love me.
Black people like you?
Black people love me.
Would it be great if they brought back the Jeffersons and Sandra was in it?
Yeah.
That's right.
She could be
Wheezy. I was going to sneezy. Squeezy.
Louise.
It's one of my great stories.
All right, look. Again, Sandra, this is a big day for her. Her album, as she says, dropping. It's dropping right now as we speak. And,
as long as my tits aren't dropping.
Right.
Yeah, the right thing is dropping the album.
How are those titties?
My ass and my tits.
You used to show your titties on stage? You used to wear because your daughter's older.
But I still wear like zhuzhy sexy. By the way, Ralph Rucci designed my entire wardrobe.
But I remember one time you came out almost nude.
As if your fan base is going to run out and buy Ralph Rucci, but he is a doll.
Yeah, but you hear what I'm saying. You used to walk out naked.
Right.
On the stage.
Listen, if I had to, I'd be proud.
You would do it?
Yeah, I would do it.
Is that sending the right message to your daughter? Do you tell her you walked out on stage naked? Do you tell her that?
I walked through the apartment naked. Who cares?
I like that you won't let her get Facebook, but you're running around naked. All right, listen to me.
I know how to control it.
Sandra's new comedy album, I Love Being Me, Don't You, is available today on iTunes. Congratulations.
Thank you, baby.
And any tickets, additional tour dates, or just to generally get involved with Sandra, go to sandrabernhard.com.
And of course, I follow you on Twitter. Are you following me on Twitter?
I am.
Do you give a shit?
I read you every day.
Twitter?
You know what? I stopped. I mean,
you got so hot and heavy into it, and then boom.
I burn out because people were criticizing everything I tweeted, and then I started tweeting sexy pictures of Beth. And did you see those?
Of course I did.
Yeah, and, everyone's like,
but you know what? Everybody's a critic. This is my point. That's the whole point of I love being me, don't you? Because the whole culture now is everybody's a star. It's far gone beyond anything Andy Warhol ever predicted, the 15 minutes of fame. Everybody wants to be a fucking
star.
Honey,
I follow you. How come you don't know that?
Because you've never tweeted me.
And I see that you and Natalie Maines have a conversation going.
You're watching her and Natalie.
Well, yeah, they have a personal conversation yesterday the whole
don't
day.
Forget,
honey, I wish you were here. We'd be drinking a wine.
I know.
I read the whole thing. I'm there. I enjoy it.
We got to get Natalie back to the East Coast once in a blue moon, not because she goes to Hawaii all the time.
Well, she likes it there.
But you know, she's finally singing again. I think she and the girls are doing a new album.
Well, that's smart. That's what she does.
Remember we talked about that.
Sandra and I got together.
One of the most incredible voices.
You decide what the Dixie Chick should be doing.
Yeah, I got together with Sandra.
We advised Natalie Maines to get her ass back in the recording studio because who sings better than Natalie Maines?
No one.
I'll be honest with you. Sandra and I were sitting there one day staring at each other, and I said, "What's with that Natalie?" And she goes, "I don't know." And I go, "I don't know either." Then we talked behind Natalie's back for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Because you love her.
And then I said, "What's wrong with her that she won't fucking sing?"
Yeah, what's she thinking?
I think she needed a break after that whole, kerfuffle with, when she critiqued George Bush. I mean, those fucking rednecks came down on her ass.
It got to her.
So fucking hard. She's not like us, She's a sensitive soul.
Right.
She doesn't want to put up.
She doesn't want to mix it
her
up.
Bulletproof vest of emotion.
Yeah. Right. She's an artist.
Yeah.
And I think her mind did get blown.
Not that we don't.
Not that you aren't an artist.
And not that
I'm not. I'm proud to say. There's nothing artful about me.
Nothing artful about you.
Goddamn right. Don't call me an artist. I'll punch you in the face. Sandra's an artist, and so is Natalie. That's right. All right, look.
Yes.
I could talk to you all day, but I'm not going to do that because I want to get out of here at some point.
Sandra.
Yes.
So much was made today of your parenting style.
Yeah.
Were you taking Howard's advice into account, or is it just going in one ear out the other?
Howard and I have very serious conversations about parenting, and I respect Howard immensely because I think he's done a really nice job with his 3 girls. It's not easy when you're like Howard and the divorce, and it's a fine, sensitive line to walk.
Right. Just having 3 daughters as a male, I think.
Exactly. I mean, what a heavy thing. It's heavy having 3 daughters.
And then other factors being thrown into the mix, it makes it that much more difficult.
Exactly.
So is he really not this liberal parent that he was making himself out to be?
I don't think Howard's so liberal.
Well, he's trying to imply that you're too strict, that you're almost a hypocrite.
No, but he agreed that was the way to be. I mean, ultimately, did you hear it? I mean,
well, it's like you can't necessarily practice what you preach because you have to. But
I'm not. I'm surprisingly conservative in many ways. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm a very disciplined person. What I do on stage as a performer and an artist, I mean, you can't walk out there and be like a Christian fundamentalist. I mean, you got to give them glamour and excitement. But I look at the world in a certain way, and I think that I cover all the territory of being a person I admire in myself, and that's all I can do.
So your showbiz performances don't translate into your parenting approach or anything?
Well, I think they do in the sense of being open to people's lifestyles, and not being judgmental. But other than that, no. We keep a pretty tight ship, but we have a lot of fun too. It's not it's not a bummer household.
but no social networking whatsoever. I mean, that's
I do it. I have to do it for my work, but not for her.
At what age? When she's 18,
at a certain point, I can't control it, but I would advise her not to do it.
Hey, you know what? If I were a parent, I think I would feel the same way.
When you're a parent.
A lot of creepos out there.
When you're a parent, you'll agree with me. Believe me.
All right, Sandra.
Thanks, honey. Bye, guys.
What do you got for us, Steve?
Anthony Weiner can learn from Howard Stern. If only the congressman had paid attention to Howard, writes Rob Eshman at JewishJournal.com.
Really?
Howard rule number 1, Eshman says, be honest. When you can't express your urges, Eshman writes, they can overtake you. To various degrees, Eshman concludes, each one of us is, as the theme song here goes, a tortured man.
Mm-hmm.
Meantime, another prominent online voice taking note of an aim at Ronnie the limo driver.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Anthony Weiner, you bring up a good point. I mean, the front page of the newspaper today when you wake up, I mean, this is better than any reality show. So Huma
Huma's home.
Mrs. Weiner is home. Huma's home. And they got a pic. I felt bad for her in the sense that, what did she do wrong that she's now being hounded by the paparazzi?
Right.
But anyway, she pulls up in the car to her house, to where her and Anthony Weiner live. And she's coming home from her job with Hillary Clinton. So yesterday, that means at some point in the night, she walked in and Anthony Weiner sitting there. What the fuck? I'm thinking, I was obsessed with this morning. I'm thinking, okay,
What
Anthony.
is the greeting?
I think it's like I'm not like, oh, hi, honey. I can't do that.
Here's dinner.
Like, okay, come on, let's get on with our lives.
I made you a nice dinner.
I mean, I guess you kind of just sit in your room and then you kind of meander out. And you walk out to greet her, and you don't go and kiss her or hug her. I mean, he's got to know that. So, although maybe he's so arrogant, he does. Now, he's got to be humbled by this. So, what's the move? Does he oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I think he'd come right out and start doing apologies.
On your knees, you crawl out.
I so apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm getting help. I mean, what do you say? There has to be a camera on this.
We need to know.
Oh, I wish I was a ghost.
And you never get that answer. How did you break the news? How did you first say hello when she came home?
It would be great if he was like in that pose of his where he's naked and he has his hand over his cock and he's just like, honey, look, it's all yours.
I'm doing it for you now.
I'm fully shaven, even my armpits. There's no ball hair. Let's go. What do they say to each other? I mean, I know they probably talked on the phone, but not much. Oh, I wish what does he even, like, what does he say?
I don't even know how she comes home.
Oh, my God. Well, listen, she's got to go home sometime, even to get her stuff.
Yeah, but should he be there? I don't know.
And there's reporters all over the house, and they're taking
And
a
you're
picture.
being watched, everything you do.
And look at the front page of the paper. He's got to be freaking out. Hoomer returns as rat wiener, eyes quitting.
Yeah. You're married to a rat.
Meanwhile,
Where's my rat?
I mean, I don't even think. I mean, there are politicians who have done way worse and haven't been called rats.
Yeah, but that's what he's being called in the press.
Yeah. And she, married him thinking he was an up-and-comer and she was going to be the first lady of New York and blah, 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 blah.
This was a knight with shiny armor.
She's going to be the first lady of New York City. It's going to be great. They'll go out with the Clintons, blah, blah, blah. And now all of a sudden he's rat.
Gracie Mansion, city, balls and festivities.
I could have married a lot of guys. Look at me now. Now I'm married to a Mrs. Rat. I'm a rat.
Mrs. Rat.
I mean, for Christ's sake.
And I'm carrying a rat's baby.
I'm a rat by association. Listen to me. You better fix this. I will.
There's
I will.
no fixing it. How do you
I
fix
don't
it?
want this. Wait, how am I going to go with Hillary and Bill to dinner? Yeah, he's disgusting. Look at him. I mean, who texts? Get a blowjob. You better build a time machine, sir. And go back in time and undo this. And is he like going like, listen, baby, I would never cheat on you. This wasn't cheating. I got caught up in something. I know it's silly, but or does he just, what does he do? You know what? Maybe sit on a bed with a gun in your mouth.
Oh.
Then she's got to. Right?
Maybe she says, shoot. Shoot.
She's probably like, is that a real gun?
I don't believe it.
Listen, Huma. I don't want you going back to that disgusting rat man. You come stay with me and Hillary at our house. That's it. What he did to you is terrible. Terrible. I mean, you're hot. You understand what happened with me and Hillary, right? We got old, that's all. She kept herself in shape like you.
more than a year.
Huma, you're in shape. Who knows what's going on? I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So Bob Lefsetz writing about the sometimes inverse correlation between talent and Twitter popularity. Lefsetz declaring, quote, if Twitter was about talent, Ronnie the limo driver would be bubbling up. Ronnie responding in his inimitable style, quote, screw him and his article. If he wants to make it like I'm stupid, be my guest.
Well, Ronnie is stupid because he doesn't understand. Lefsetz was actually...
It sounded like a compliment.
It was complimenting him. I read the article. He was talking about Lady Gaga. And what he was saying is that it's the music stupid. He's saying that Lady Gaga's running around with the costumes and the carrying on and the attitude and the Twitter followers. He goes, it doesn't matter if you have 10 million Twitter followers. The album tanked. And he's saying if Twitter followers meant something, then Ronnie the limo driver would be the biggest star in the world. He's got 100,000 followers. He's not putting you down. What's the matter with you?
Well, that's not the way you put it to me yesterday,
I read it
Steve.
to you. I read it to you.
You made it sound like I was stupid.
I just read it.
Oh, stop it now.
Quote. He was actually complimenting you.
Well, thank you. All right.
I mean, he wasn't being negative.
Right, whatever. 104,000.
All right.
Nice.
There you go. You're like Lady... Well, his point is that with all of her followers...
She didn't sell a lot of albums?
He's saying that the fans went to Adele. Why did they go... was Adele's album big and Gaga's bombed? Because Adele's got a good album. That's the music business. I never met this Lefsetz, but suddenly I'm quoting him every minute. I might have to have him on. How's your TV show stuff going? What's going on, man? When are we going to really see something? What's going on?
Don's working on stuff.
So you're in a negotiation?
So you're now not in the conversation. Don's taking care of everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Don taking care of it or Don Buchwald and Associates?
Don Buchwald and Associates.
Right.
They're taking care of it.
Yeah, I think Don laced into Ronnie.
Really?
Yeah. I think he basically said to Ronnie, listen, don't go telling people Don Buchwald's working. It's Don Buchwald and
I didn't say he's the one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Don Buchwald and Associates, okay?
Don't say Don Buchwald's working on it.
Well, it's the name of the company.
He's ashamed to be representing you.
Don't
you get it?
Yeah.
Right.
The Don Buchwald and Associates are working on.
Right. He's helping you out.
Right.
By putting one of his agents on it.
Exactly.
Right.
And
you're represented by associates.
That's what I said.
No, you said Don's working on it. Don doesn't want to be associated.
He is, but he isn't.
Right.
No, but the one.
Maybe just say you're being represented by associates of Don Buchwald. All right.
All right. The one guy.
Well, you know what he said to you. No, Ronnie said to me, Don told me, make sure you say Don Buchwald and Associates because you're not being represented by Don Buchwald. I go, yeah, because you don't want you running around saying, it's
just
embarrassing.
Say you're represented by associates.
Oh, he didn't say it was embarrassing.
That's what I'm telling you he means.
No, he didn't.
You know I have to explain everything.
Like that.
What do you think he means?
Now you understand Don, but you don't understand.
No, but I know he's the one guy he's talking to directly because he knows him.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
The guy from Fox.
Okay. All right. Take it easy.
All right.
I'm just telling you. I know Don speak. I've known the man many years.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We talked about you too.
Right. Believe me.
Believe me.
Use your fucking head.
I am. In
other words, Don's in the closet.
Everything's
on this
going
deal.
good, man.
Yeah. All right. So where are we at with this thing? When am I going to see a show?
Dude,
when do you start taping? What are we doing?
We're supposed to tape a pilot. I'm waiting to find out a date.
Right.
Dude. And the other thing, they're in getting ready to do production. So, dude, the wheels thing. So, waiting to hear.
Oh,
dude. I'm just waiting to hear. And
he's ready to tape.
Whatever, dude. Meanwhile, I got all my other stuff going on now.
Yeah, what do you got? What's other stuff?
I'm at Rick's tonight in Indy. The whole weekend we're opening up a club in
India.
Indy.
Indianapolis.
Rick's India.
No.
Well, they haven't had a club in India before, I don't think.
I don't know about that.
Do you have a Zizzle reel?
I'll be out. Yeah, I'll be out there this weekend, and then next week I'll be in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Right.
With Shuli and the block party.
Oh, the block party.
Yeah, you want to come? You like block parties?
Happening again.
Yeah, next Friday.
Great. So, all right.
And then I just found out something else that might happen.
Go ahead.
I'll be working with Scott the engineer again.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I don't know if he wants me to talk about it yet. Scott, you want me to talk about that yet?
What's going on?
You know who you remind me of? Regis. You know why? Regis's career started late in life, and now your career started late.
Look at you bubbling up here.
Like your show business career hadn't started till you were in the 60s.
Dude, Scott, is it all right if I talk about it? Dude.
Regis went around for years and years and years and kind of didn't have big success. And then
bumbled from one television show to the other.
And then all of a sudden, in his 60s,
boom,
everyone discovered him. Poor Ronnie. His whole life.
Deal.
He's been waiting. Now all of a sudden, he's everyone's sweetheart.
Well, it's all thanks
he's
to you, man.
He's our Clara Peller.
Yeah, I got to, have to give props
I had
to the
nothing
boss.
to do with it.
I didn't say that.
No, I said I had nothing to do with it. I'm saying it's your
a lot
talent.
of Twitter stuff. A lot of stuff came through Twitter. I got to say.
Where's the beef?
As long as Twitter lasts, it's okay with me. A year or two, it's fine with me.
All right. Go ahead. So what is this?
So anyway, now Scott has got a gig going on in Atlantic City at Harrah's.
Right.
They have a club there at night. At the pool, it becomes a club at night.
Yes.
And he's DJing with DJ Hollywood. And
what do you need?
All of a sudden, he comes to me this morning and he goes, "They want you to come and judge a contest."
Wow.
Out at Harrah's. They'll send a limo to pick you up and give you a room for the night and everything. Okay, I'm there. Pay you some money.
I heard a funnier story that Scott the engineer. Scott's like a lummox. He's a lump on a log. And I love him, but you know him. And you heard what he does at these. So the last appearance he had with Ronnie comes out and MCs.
Yes.
And Scott's the DJ. So I don't know. Either Scott went to Shuli or something, goes, I don't know if I want to be a DJ at these things anymore. So,
oh, really?
So Shuli, I believe, goes, Scott,
what do you want to do?
What do you exactly? What do you want to do? He goes, maybe I'll co-host with Ronnie. We'll go up there together.
How funny is that?
You're going to be a partner.
Yeah, the two.
I mean, how stupid is that, though?
First of all, of course it's
two guys standing there on the stage about 5 by 5.
Well, the ad libs you had in that last thing worked so well.
Yeah.
First of all,
you're horrible.
Listen, they bitched and moaned that it wasn't good the last time, so I said, I sat down with these guys and said, let's figure out something better that I could do.
How's that going to be better? You're horrible on stage.
Then Shuli said you could co-host with Ronnie. I didn't say it. Shuli said it. Shuli's full of shit.
He
did say it.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I never said that.
Well, I would love that.
Shuli just tries to stir up shit.
I love you guys.
So
I love what goes on.
I want to do a good show for these people. They're coming to pay
Scott,
money.
Don't you think? I saw the show. I saw the video.
Yeah.
When you're there with your equipment and you're the DJ, at least it gives you a purpose on stage. I think if it's like when Ringo stepped out from the drums.
What would he be doing?
No, I understand that.
So at least it gives you a purpose on stage, and you can chime in with Ron.
Yeah, you're like the band leader on the Tonight Show.
I get it. But they were like, you're sitting there like a lump.
I never said anything about
these
what
guys
you did
after we did the show.
But you are a lump.
I said about after the show. I didn't say during the show. I was bitching about you after the show, what you did after. By you look like you were miserable talking to the people and you wanted to leave. I didn't say anything about what you did during the show.
They didn't let me eat, Ronnie.
My blood sugar
that was another thing.
I don't like to greet the public while I'm dining.
He was all upset.
I can't say a word.
Because we did a meet and greet.
Whatever I do, I can't win.
And I'm sitting, and people are coming up and they want pictures signed and whatever.
And I did.
And I'm eating half a sandwich as I'm doing it, but I did.
You know what's amazing?
Because that's what you're paying you for.
You know what's amazing? Here's a guy, not only wants extra money and everything, but really sits in a recording booth for 90% of his time, or he goes home and stares at the wall and occasionally gets to go once a week bowling. So finally, he shows up somewhere. Someone, imagine this, wants to take a picture with him or sign an autograph.
And I did.
And all of a sudden he gets anything. I'll need to dine first. I mean, really, what did you think? You go, you know what, I'll put the food down.
How nice is that somebody wants to come meet me?
Robin,
where's the menu?
My hunger, I'm as big, I'm as hungry as a bear.
Yeah, so now I'm doing.
Where's the menu?
I'm doing Harris with him. What are we doing at Harris, by the way?
Scott, they better feed you before you meet the public at Harris.
Yeah, we're taking care of.
Scott,
I already set the menu.
It's a miracle that someone would even want an
Harris is
autograph
great.
What am I doing then?
We're going to be I'm going to be hosting and DJing with DJ Hollywood.
He's hosting.
And then we're going to have some kind of contest.
And what are you going to do?
I'll sit there like a lump.
Me and you and DJ.
I'll switch places.
Yeah, he's going to sit there like.
So you're going to be the host?
Yes, I'm the host.
Oh.
We're rotating. So
he's such a good host. A host.
Well,
did everybody wake up?
You know, when you think of host, I mean,
don't you think of Scott?
Yes. So during the night,
why did you start wearing like wild hair pieces to these appearances
like
Lady
Bobo.
No, like Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Like become the Lady
get
Gaga.
An exciting outfit,
the blue hair.
Why don't you like Liberace? Like why don't you start getting like wild like
sequin jacket?
You know, Liberace was a guy was a genius because
had no personality.
He had no personality, he was a vomit, and he played the piano, which nobody likes. But he'd show up in costumes with jewelry and limos and
his candelabra, man.
Yeah, flowing robes. Do something wear something. You can't be Lady Gaga. Be Lady Blah Blah.
You should have a candelabra on your DJ desk. You know,
yeah.
Put a big candelabra.
Okay.
You want to hear a great story?
Yeah.
No.
I love Scott. I know
it's not going to be great for me.
I love Scott to death, man. I love this guy. So. We're doing Chambersburg, Pennsylvania next Friday night, the comedy thing, okay?
Comedy.
Orchids, by the way.
I'm not doing comedy.
Anyway, so it's a far ride. So to come back the same night is crazy. Right. So we're going to come back in the morning, so they're going to give us a hotel room to stay at.
Funny already.
So he goes, where are we staying? So I go, I don't know, we're staying in some shit motel called the Desert Inn.
Right.
Gets on the computer yesterday.
I want to know where it is so I can get there.
Gets on the computer yesterday.
There's no Desert Inn.
He's searching everywhere for this fucking place. Now, Chambersburg, I mean, how big could it be?
It's on the computer, you should be working, but go ahead.
But there's 14 hotels in Chambersburg, believe it or not.
Right.
But there's no Desert Inn.
Right.
Because Desert Inn doesn't fucking exist. I made it up in my head.
Right.
You know? And he's searching, and he's going to Shuli. He goes, Shuli, where is this fucking place?
He's such an asshole. You know that? I just give him a nice gig and extra money, and he's got to fucking rip me an a-hole. Stop it. We're not doing anything at Harris. You're done.
Why are you on the computer looking for Desert Inn when you're here?
Come on.
That's my problem. What do you mean, come on? I'm serious.
He's got other gigs there.
Yeah, I'm busy.
You got to get you working,
I
man.
am working.
It was during the breakfast hour.
Oh,
I'm working.
His breakfast hour.
I'm working.
All right.
Plenty working.
Let me look for Desert Inn here.
I see nothing of that nature.
He goes, I don't see it here. I go, dude, it's a shit motel. You think they're going to have a website?
Yeah, but the problem is you're giving him phony hotels, and he's got to work.
I know. It was for like 5 minutes, that's all.
I am working.
Someone told me you made your intern look up Desert Inn, too.
I didn't make her, no.
She was trying to help because you were freaking out?
Oh, I didn't make her do it.
She brought...
If you didn't make her, then why did she do it?
She has a computer. She just heard the conversation that I said I can't find one, and she decided to search for it. I didn't make her do it.
And then she brought up a picture of the town also. It was fucking great. And he's looking for the Desert Inn.
I only see bed and breakfast, Holiday Inn Express.
There's 14 hotels in that little town, man.
Where will I be staying?
Recommended to be clean and the staff to be polite.
Please instruct the staff I'll be arriving.
And I want the breakfast to have a conglomerate of freshness.
Hey, did you hear that Ganji's not allowed to go with us to Rick's this weekend?
Why?
Because they put a kibosh on him going.
Who did? On Demand?
I guess so.
So who's going with you?
Richie Wilson and Chris Costa.
Who put the kibosh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, God, Ganji lives for that.
Yeah, he was all upset. But he goes to me yesterday, he goes, well, if I really wanted to go, I could make it happen, but I'm not going to push the issue.
So who told him no?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Boy, that's mysterious. Doug, what's going on with that?
Doug's not in, and nobody seems to know why Ganji can't go.
Huh?
Who forbids that? I mean, I'm thrilled. I mean, I don't think Ganji should go.
Greg here is telling me that it was self-imposed by Ganji.
Really?
Why?
Because you gave him such a hard time. He's probably ashamed to go.
Yeah, you know what? You know why Ganji pisses me off? Because he's creepy. Like everything that has to do with a chick, he's in on. For a while, he had to pre-interview the Miss Howard TVs, and I said, Ganji, it's not necessary. Will's going to pre-interview him, and he goes, well, no, I'll handle it myself.
Well, you killed that for him too.
Yeah, I know.
You're ruining all his fun.
But I said, why do two guys need to Why do I have to have two guys doing that? And why is the only guest that we have? I've had, Tatum O'Neal was here yesterday. One guy interviewed her. How come two guys didn't? You know what I mean? It was like insane what was going on here. And then Doug had to shoot her pictures personally.
Right.
Look, what was that about? So I said to these guys, listen, come clean. Is this something you want to do because you're horny? Oh, no. I'm way too busy. I don't even want to be pre-interviewing them. And Doug's like, no. I just thought I'd help out with some very attractive pictures. I go, but Jason takes the pictures. I already got someone doing that. I don't need double coverage on this stuff. Don't you? I thought you guys are so busy. We have such little budget. If you're too busy to do everything else, then how can you be busy with this?
Yeah. Why is this taking up so much time and so many of the people who work there?
It's like when I say to Scott, how can you not be doing this? You're looking up the Desert Inn. I mean, really?
I multitask.
Okay, that's all right.
I multitask. There is work going on.
So, and Ganji was just like being like, I didn't even realize these very hot girls were even girls. I mean, I didn't even notice them. So I knew he was being a bullshit artist. By the way, where is Doug and where's Ganji? It's almost 8 a.m.
Well, they're pissed that they don't get to do these things.
Ganji doesn't come in every day.
Ganji doesn't come.
He goes. He works. Doug is.
Where there's no hot chicks booked on the show.
That's what they're saying. Because you know what? Will was pointing out to me that Ganji, he's in for some stuff. Like yesterday, he was the guy holding the mic when the Playboy Playmate of the Year was doing the armpit sniffing.
Yeah, like how did Ganji show up here for that? Now that you say that, when we had the Playboy Playmate of the Year, all of a sudden he's here.
And by the way, did you notice he tried to get online to get sniffed?
Did you notice I blocked it?
I did notice that.
Because you know what? No one cares about Ganji. I had a choice. We were at the end of that armpit sniffing bit.
Yes.
And I'm looking it over. Like, Benji's there, who's way funnier than Ganji.
And Ganji's in front of him.
And Ganji's in front of him. He's in line to get close to the Playboy Playmate. And I went, what the fuck? So I give him a hand sign. Out. Benji, go up and get your armpit smelled. I'm gonna sit and waste time with Ganji. What if she likes my armpit? Now I'm going out with her.
I asked him why. He came in. He came walking in about 7:15 yesterday, and I go, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Well, I have to help out with the Playmate. The Playmate segment."
But he doesn't.
The Playmate segment.
Yeah.
Really?
What's different about the Playmate segment than any other segment we do?
He is such a fucking horny motherfucker.
Hey, can you blame him?
I know. Well, he probably figured blindfold. If she doesn't see him, maybe she'll go out with him. Don't take off your blindfold.
He's such a good guy, though. He really is.
Hey, Ganji's a nice kid.
Yeah, you don't have breasts.
Yeah. Ganji's a nice kid when he's not sending porn tapes to your kid's teacher. That went over great.
He had hair then, though.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let Steve finish his report, boys.
All right.
Thank you. I don't know how we got off on a tangent.
Rick's tonight
in
Indianapolis.
All right, Ronnie. Very busy schedule. I barely get him to drive me anymore. He's busy.
You're a lucky man. Look at who's driving you.
And I'm not so lucky because I'm going to be driving him soon. I think he resents driving me. That he's a big superstar. Anything else?
Also today, Sal and Richard heading west to entertain fun-famished fans in Hollywood this Saturday. But they won't be doing a show, they say. A meet and greet at Club Bardot on Vine. Though you might never know this from looking at the club's website, which doesn't seem to mention the Sal and Richard show this Saturday. Stern News, 877-H100-TIP or email. Howard100news at SiriusXM.com.
All right. Thank you.
Steve Langford.
That report was very puzzling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Steve will get more details.
You're really sort of taking off right now.
Okay.
You've got an agent or an agency working for you.
Okay.
You've got six-figure in Twitter followers. You've reached 6 figures in Twitter followers.
Okay.
You've got possibly 2 shows in development right now.
Okay. So far, you're on the right track.
As Tim would say, this is a whirlwind.
It's a whirlwind.
Or whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
What's this like for you?
I'm on a whirlwind tour, man.
Are you on a personal high right now? No, like when you leave here, are you like, wow, I can't believe all this stuff is happening to me?
Yeah, but I don't believe it's happening till it happens. Okay, so like with the TV things, I don't believe it happens until I'm there doing it. Okay. Or I sign some kind of paper saying you're going to do this. So I don't count my chickens before they hatch. You know what I'm saying?
Short of actually becoming Howard's personal driver and security and all that, is this the most magical limo ride you've ever been on?
Yeah, it's all because of him too. I mean, not that I'm trying to kiss ass or anything, but it's the truth. I mean, this wouldn't happen if I wasn't here. He made me where made me a star, kind of.
Now, with your buddy in the background there, what advice do you have for him? Because he can't seem to find his niche recently. Like, he doesn't know what to do at these gigs. He's feeling a little uncomfortable.
First of all, I would stop looking for the Desert Inn, number one, because it doesn't exist. Second of all, hey, you just got to keep plugging at it, man. You got to, get out there on Twitter, man, like I did. Get out there and start putting crazy shit up. Every day. I'm on there every day. I never miss a day I put stuff up. And, even if it's stupid, which most of it is.
What would your ideal gig consist of? What would you be doing ideally? What in a perfect world?
Turn around, I'll show you.
Which doesn't seem to mention the Sal and Richard show.
Come on, in all seriousness.
I like Greg, the generic cameraman, #1 at my gigs.
No, what would these gigs? What would your role be? Because
my role.
You don't feel comfortable in some of the things you've done recently.
We've been trying to figure that out. I'm a DJ, but in these things, it's not really called for. It doesn't call for a DJ. There's no equipment. I use my fucking phone. Get it? I use a little phone. It's a goof. But they were bitching that it was boring, so I wanted to try and figure out something else that we could do that would be better for the people. I want to make sure the people have a good time.
And you, sir, seem like the ambassador of fun.
Oh, you've been to my gigs.
I had a blast.
Yeah, right? Did you not have the best time of your life?
Second best, but yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. Second best. I mean, yeah, we aim to please.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed how Benji was busy over the weekend at the big Anthony Weiner press conference, making a whole scene out there. Benji came in and he was torn between the fact that he hated what he did, but he loved the attention. Lisa G talked about their trip together. Steve Langford talked about how much he loved the whole thing. It was great. Here's how it went.
We're talking about the Anthony Weiner press conference for his resignation, what Benji did, and Howard's reaction to it. Do you think Howard liked what you did?
I think. Listen, I don't like a lot of what I did, and I think Howard probably enjoys the whole, all the hoopla about it and everything, and I think if you look at it like the video, it's funny. It's like there's funny theatrics to it, but I don't know how much it bothers him, but to me, it's like I don't like the fact what I did. Like I interrupted his speech. Like the first, people are just as mad about the first press conference, but I'm fine. I did it at the proper time, and like when he was taking questions, I was told he wasn't going to take questions at this, and when people started shouting, I was like, this is my opportunity, otherwise I'm not going to get one.
See, I think you're being too hard on yourself. I think Howard's biggest issue is, I think, first of all, he's giving you a lot of latitude as a comedian, saying, hey, you got to try stuff to make stuff happen. And I think his biggest complaint was that you couldn't be heard well enough, rather than that you did it at all.
Well, you can, on our video you can hear it.
Right, but you couldn't if you were watching, it just sounded like a guy screaming, but it's not your fault. You took a shot at it.
Right, but like that's I guess we have different problems with it then. Like I just, whether it's funny or not, I think it was wrong for me to do in that manner.
And the other person,
and it came across as like, which first of all, it came across as like that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get Anthony Weiner. It's nothing about that. I don't think what he did was a big deal, like to the public sphere. It's a big deal to him and Huma and everything.
I know it comes across. It almost comes across like Benji's one of those like right wing nuts who's looking to take him down.
Which is
like you're in trouble when Ann Coulter's your biggest supporter.
Well, I think a lot of people, she liked it. I'm assuming for the wrong I just think it was funny. It's ridiculous that we're like making such a big thing about this.
But you seem to all throughout today. I wouldn't say you're apologizing, but you keep saying you did it wrong, but you wouldn't have had the opportunity unless the other guy.
And a better thing would be to just have not done anything at all.
See, I'm looking at
I do love it. I'm not going to deny. I love every fucking tweet, every fucking newspaper article I was in when they got things right.
Your photographs on homepages of major websites.
Look mean and stuff.
You held your own press conference,
right? That all stuff was fun, and I love that. But it's not what I did that caused that. I feel I have a real problem with, and I'm embarrassed about, and I have to figure out like. I can't do shit like that I'm going to regret.
See, here's what I enjoyed more about it. I thought Anthony Weiner came down, read a statement, had his eyes down, people started yelling, never took his eyes off the page. I felt like he was going to come out, read that statement, and leave no matter what. And whatever anybody said wasn't going to make a difference. I enjoyed the aspect of how upsetting it is to the press and how there's this unwritten law that the press thinks everybody has to abide by, that they think is an actual law. Like, if you could take them to press court, if you could take Benji to press court, Benji would be put in jail for life.
Right, well, they were saying we spent 4 hours here, we waited for this moment, and you ruined it. Meanwhile, you weren't the one who yelled out the pervert comment. Someone else did. Howard clarified that today.
Which I hate that, because I wasn't like, I don't...
But I knew right away that wasn't you. You could tell it was a different tone of voice. But I just love that the press is angry at Benji that he fucked up an already circus-like atmosphere.
Well, that's the thing. You look at the reason why you're all there in the first place. Granted, you have an official resigning, but when you get into the story, it's ridiculous to begin with.
You know what I realized it was like? Because there's a scene like in Animal House, like the parade scene,
right?
Where they take over the parade, and that's to me like one of the most hilarious scenes I've ever seen. Where they're like they lead the band the wrong way. They're throwing marbles. They break up the float. That in my head was what was going on. But in reality, it's wrong, like to destroy someone's parade.
What was your intent going down there? To ask questions?
Oh yeah. And I even said God, I don't even know if we're gonna get in. No, it was to do those questions. But then when we got there, we were like they were circulating around. He will not take any questions. He will not take any questions.
It's funny too. Like Howard always says, when Richard and Sal make phony phone calls, and then they say we're going to call the police. Howard's like, you can't have a show where you tell people to call in and then say you're going to arrest people because you don't like the calls. If you're saying people can call in, so if you hold a press conference, unless did they check your credentials at the door?
No.
So if they're going to let anyone into a press conference, there's always the expectation that not everyone's going to behave, the way the redcoats did.
Of course, but that doesn't mean it's right if someone does it. And I don't think it's, I would
be very pissed off if we were out doing a live remote. I would be very pissed off if somebody busted up our remote and started screaming and yelling. We'd handle it a different way. We've had that before. We have handled it.
We have people killed.
No, but we've handled it a different way. Listen, we were in London and we were doing, somebody was singing a song parody, and this girl who was drunk climbed over like this wall where we were she was so furious. So I started to go after her to push her back, and Howard waved me off, and he's giving me the signal, give me a microphone. He tells the guy to stop singing, and he goes over, what's the matter with you? She's like, you go back to America, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Howard wasn't upset by it. He's like, here's content. So everyone handles it a different way. The way we are on the show, if that happened while we were doing our show, Howard would say, hey, what's going on? Why are you doing this? Try to talk to somebody.
During the break, Benji, we were talking about how you seem to be very apologetic and regretful for what you did, yet you also want to enjoy the glory and attention that came from it.
Well, yeah, I do. I can't deny that I enjoy the positive people saying, oh my God, that was so funny. So I do enjoy people saying that, but I regret that I did it in the manner I did it. I think looking back, if I could erase it and none of this would have happened, because I would erase it.
See, I don't think you have anything to apologize for, in the sense that you weren't the first one to heckle, and you weren't the only one to heckle. You were just the loudest and most recognizable person who heckled.
I don't think in the scheme of things I did that big of a violation, but it was wrong. And I'm so anti-heckling. I mean, maybe if it was like a Hitler or something like that, and that's the only way you can fight back. But in a situation like this, where it came across that I'm being a bully to Wiener, that's not what I intended. It was supposed to be. We were all supposed to have fun and laugh, and I thought he was going to laugh too. So.
Why did you think he was going to laugh?
I don't know. I'm teasing about that.
Lisa, is there an unwritten rule amongst the press about what Benji did, or what? And anybody comes, like, are you supposed to follow certain protocol?
Yeah, I definitely felt like it was old school media against new school media.
How do you mean?
Because the people who were there with the iPhones and the laptops, they weren't complaining. They were jumping right in on the action. They just turned everything around. You have these old-time news people with their big cameras on, locked into these stilts, these sticks.
Tripods.
Yeah, so they can't move, and they're all locked into this one soundboard. So everything they need from that news conference, they felt Benji got in the way of. And I was laughing the whole time, from the cab to the Senior Citizen Center where the press conference was held. While we were in the cab, this is what you didn't hear, Benji was getting a little motion sickness, so I had to write down the questions for him. We were coming up with questions like, are you 7 inches erect, and things like that for the whole cab ride. And then we're on Ocean Parkway, and we don't know where we are. So Benji sticks his head out of the window to a young couple in a car and says, "Excuse me, which section of Brooklyn are we in?" And the couple yells out, "You're in Jewland." I mean, it was bizarre from the time we got in the cab all the way to the news conference.
But the great Lisa's, so I said this to her before, anything you say, she's very sweet, and she just cracks up at anything.
You were funny.
I was like, this cab is so yellow, and she just cracks up.
No, you were funny because we were writing the questions.
You're saying Lisa's a good audience?
She's great. She's very sweet, and it was very nice to have her there. And also, he's a new camera guy. He's not allowed to talk, but Rob Martin, I think is his name. Rob.
Why is he not allowed to talk?
I don't know. He's not allowed to talk when he's on camera, when he films you.
Oh, right.
He's like sort of the fly on the wall kind of thing. But he was great. He
then you noticed that Benji was getting nervous. And then I got nervous because I was right behind him, because if they were tackling him and he was going down, I was going down with him because I was this close to him. But thankfully, the security guards, the cops, were really nice.
See, I feel bad for Wiener, even though he brought this all on himself. And if I would have lived in his district, I would have voted for him. And I sort of, like I said, I know him a little bit, which is weird because, when I was at Jimmy Fallon, he was walking by and he saw me and he stopped in the dressing room and said hello. I have a feeling he won't be saying hello to me anytime soon, which is, I'm sort of collateral damage.
Just 2 weeks ago, or?
No, when I did Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, okay.
Back in December. But I played hockey with him a couple times, and he's even emailed me a couple times. I'm pretty sure I'm on the shit list as collateral damage from you, but that's the part, that's what happens when you work on the show.
You have his email?
I do. but he's never texted me. I was going to send him a note several times during this, just to say, hey, I'm sorry for what you're going through. And I just thought that, like, I don't know. It's sort of like about me, not about him. It's sort of ego. And I was like, he doesn't need to hear from, like, if Bill Clinton sends him a note, that's one thing. But, like, you know, like he sent me a really nice note when my dad passed away. He sent me like a really nice guy.
Well, also him being, he's a fan of the show. This probably comes as even though it's happening to him, he has to expect it.
But again, when you're a fan of the show, it's almost like you want to go, I'm a fan of the show. Don't fuck with me.
But the thing is, I hope a part of him, if he has a sense of humor, realizes I don't think him tweeting. That's his business.
Well, Benji, you saw the statement that Benji released. Benji's done way worse.
Yeah, I don't think he's thinking about that though, Benji. No offense to you. I think he's thinking about.
He's got a great build. Why not show it if you look?
Yeah, I think it's hard to go home to your wife and go, honey, I was just texting.
Steve Langford, I see you lingering over there. What's on your mind,
John? I just don't understand how any reporter could complain about what Benji did at that news conference.
Why is that?
Because it was great material.
Okay, so Steve, you used to work at what's the most, I don't want to use the word legitimate, but the most conservative news organization you ever worked for?
I was a hostage at MSNBC for 2 years.
So you're at MSNBC, and MSNBC sent you out to cover the story.
Right.
So if you're there to get tape of wiener, does it bother you when this goes down,
or do you think
this is as good of a story?
This is gold. This is.
But why?
Because it's wild stuff. I mean, look. I mean, even the New York Times. The New York Times on Friday basically had Benji in the lead headline. I mean. The New York Times realized in chaotic scene, Weiner quits seat in scandal's wake, vulgar shouts during announcement in Brooklyn. They got it.
But as a quote-unquote straight newsman, aren't you there to get Weiner's resignation and his reaction?
You're there to record and report on what happened. And what Benji did was news, and it was very exciting.
My struggle with it is I violated Weiner's rights. I don't think what happened, I don't think I violated the reporter so much. I violated his right to give a speech in a forum that, without being interrupted.
But Howard made a great point. You did, but Weiner could also have gone on television on a one-on-one type of thing. He didn't have to have a press conference.
Yes, you can
he chose to have the press conference.
But that's like saying, a woman doesn't have to walk. I'm giving you an exaggerated situation. She doesn't have to walk out 3 a.m. in a short dress.
Well, no, there's a difference because one is a rape and a crime, and one isn't.
Mine wasn't that big of a thing, but morally, it was wrong.
Did you see the New York Times blog? It said, every media circus needs a clown. And, I think, Benji, for the reporters who were there who got it, they were enjoying it. There were very few. Maybe, the woman from the New York Times, Ashley Parker, she got it. I don't know if you read her blog. And everyone else, they're, we're news snobs. Like, they didn't get it. You're disrupting us. So, I think Benji held his own.
Have you guys heard Lawrence O'Donnell seems to love it whenever it happens? Like
MSNBC on Thursday night, Lawrence O'Donnell, 8 p.m. on that cable news network, practically featured Weiner and Bronk for the first 15 minutes.
If you were so concerned about being wrong and doing the wrong thing, why do it?
Well, I sort of seems like a joke, but I was serious. Like, I tweeted out, I realized I was sort of doing the same thing that Weiner does. Like I was, even if I feel it's wrong, I was like, I got to do this. I got to do this because I'll get love, I'll get laughs, and it'll be so great. But as it was happening, at the press conference before he's giving his speech, I waited till about 2 or 3 minutes in to do it. I keep turning to Lisa G. I don't know. I don't want to be a dick about this. I don't want to be a dick, but I don't want to lose my opportunity to do this.
So Lisa pushed you into doing it?
No, not at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. She was not one bit.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, everybody. And on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed me talking about my future. Am I coming out with a CD after the show was over? And am I writing the premises now? Of course not. I was drinking, and I misquoted myself. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to properly explain it to you in a proper manner on the wrap-up show, which you're about to see right now.
What I want to start off with, and the guys I know right now, they're in the middle of a prank call, but they are going to come down, is Sal and Richard. What happened was Sal and Richard were doing a meet and greet out in California. Now, I don't think they did any comedy. I don't think they did any performing. It was just literally spend some time with Richard and Sal, and believe me, that's well worth the money. Plenty of entertainment there. And when those guys are up in front of a crowd, Sal more so than Richard, I'd say, they'll always answer a question. They will never say, I don't know. They will never be at a loss for words. And Sal commented how and I want to make sure I get this right, they're personally working on premises for original prank calls after the Howard Stern show ends, which is basically saying we're taking all our good ideas and we're saving them so when Howard hangs it up, we could put out a CD and do really well. And I don't think Sal, shockingly, realized what he was saying as he was saying it. And Howard pointed it out, and Sal said that he misquoted himself, which is a very difficult thing to do, and then explained how the present premises are for now, but the premises after Howard retires are for later. You know what, Ted? I think I pulled that. Would you hit clip number 1?
It's news to me that all these premises are for after you retire, because we're using them now.
Right.
Well, that was the point I was trying to make.
That was the point you were trying to make.
Well, the present premises are for now, but the premises after you retire are for later.
What?
So there are premises.
Premises will be written after you retire. That's what I would try to say, that once you retire, we're going to compile a list of premises and put together possibly.
That's not what you said.
I know. Well, that's where I fucked up.
You really did, man. I mean, what happened to you in there?
Story of my life.
Well, did you hear the clip played back, with the clip that Howard played about what you said at the meet and greet?
I put my fingers in my ears. I refused to listen. I just went, boo.
But how did you find out about what you had said? And did you realize what was going to happen once Howard heard that clip?
No, I had no idea.
Because you're going to blame the alcohol?
No, I mean, I was drunk, but I didn't put it together properly. That was the problem right there. I totally screwed up on how without sounding like my apology, how I presented what I wanted to say. And it was just messed up.
What were you trying to say?
The same thing I told Howard. What I was trying to say is that a lot of people asking me, what are you going to do once the show is over? What are you guys going to do? We really don't know. But a thought was that we could come out eventually with a prank call CD where we would put together a whole bunch of premises and whatnot and ideas, and we'd put them into gear, and then we'd make this CD.
But you said you were working on, you said you had premises already.
Right, and that's where
Which I thought sounded very shady.
I agree.
No, I'm being serious.
I agree with you 100%. I don't know if you're using shady based on last week, what Howard said.
No, it's just shady, based on shady. What?
I had a cough. So anyway.
It did come across as shady, Sal.
I agree 100%, but it's quite obvious and quite apparent that everything that I do, as we all know, as I work here, we're constantly thinking, we constantly have a think tank going. As a matter of fact, I was just applying a premise today with Richard Christie. We just did another Tradio prank call that we were in the process of doing. That's why I was a little late here. So yes, after the show's over, we have to come up with premises and then come up with a prank call. I should have said it that way, but I made it seem like I'm doing it at the moment, which makes no mistake. It makes no sense because I'm here for another 4.5 years.
But what did you mean when you said I'm saving some premises for when Howard retires?
What he said was he's personally working on premises.
Personally working on premises. Right.
Thank you. For original prank calls after the Howard Stern show.
So how would you interpret that?
Exactly how I said it.
No, how would you interpret it if you heard it?
I would interpret it the same way you did.
Right.
Like it sounds like it's present day.
It didn't. You basically said I've got stuff. That's what it sounded like. That's why Howard got upset.
And I don't blame him. And I would be upset too.
John, do you have the other line?
Sorry, but the thing is,
what was the other line that he had?
You need some water? Are you all right? Here?
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I do need some water.
That's one of his premises, a cough prank call.
Well, I liked it when they were called ideas or notions.
Well, Sal did say he misquoted himself. And then later...
This is the one I want to hear.
He said, the present premises are for now, but the premises after Howard retires are for later.
That's exactly it. What's there not to understand?
Everything. Explain that sentence.
The first problem is you're asking me to explain stuff that I said. Half of the time I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's the mistake right there.
You were in deep backpedaling stockbroker mode when Howard got you on the ropes.
I really wasn't, because I knew it was being taped. I knew it was an open forum. I have nothing to hide. I just didn't present it properly. I could possibly not be doing something where I'm saving great ideas. Every idea I have, I present to the show. But we did have the discussion, Richard and I, that after the show's over, we will be writing and putting together, hopefully, a prank call CD.
When you said it that night, did it even click in your head? Or,
Not one bit.
So when you heard it this morning, you were like, "Holy shit!" When Howard said Sal did this, did you say to yourself, "I wonder what it was I said"?
Absolutely. And I'm still thinking. I'm like, I have no idea what I said.
And your buddy over there said it was news to him that you're holding on to these premises because you're using them every day.
Right.
Were you trying to defend your pal there? Did you realize like how deep the pool he was in and how he was kind of trying to tread water and get out of it? Or did you realize what he had said, or were you all messed up too at this
I
thing?
did, and I just let him say it. I don't want to be like a parent and say, Sal, you're not saying the right things. You're all messed up. I just let him say what he says, and then we explain it later. But we work on premises, and the next day we do the calls. We had a premise yesterday for a call, and we were just working on it now.
Hey, Garrett, how did this end up as part of the show? Like,
someone sent it to us.
So did they notice that? Like,
no, they totally noticed it. Somebody said, somebody sent it and said, go to 318, and you'll hear Sal say he's saving ideas for after Howard retires.
Did you realize at all before this came up that you had misquoted yourself?
Not one bit. Because there was no reason for me to be upset. I had no problem. I came to work with a clear conscience.
So this was a total surprise.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, ignorance is not bliss. I wasn't being ignorant. I befuddled my words, so to speak, and that's all I can say. And if you want to believe me, fine. And if you don't, it doesn't matter as well, because I do apply my present day premises and work with Richard Christie here all the time. That's all I think about. My head constantly spins on present day material.
Sal, I don't think anybody was questioning you applying your current premises to your current job.
Right.
The question was, it made it sound like you're setting aside some, or there are others that you're kind of banking for when the show ends, and that's where the problem lies.
I can certainly see that, but I don't know what there could be to possibly bank.
See, I thought that's what
I got some pretty good ideas. I think they all start with the N word.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were going to say, Sal. I thought you were going to say, look, there are ideas I have, or even ideas I presented that like you don't like, but I think are funny that I would like to do in the future when I'm representing myself.
That would be a great answer, but unfortunately I'm not smart enough to think that far out and be that specific with things.
I got to tell you the love between Richard and Sal. Richard walks into my office and he goes, "This is all news to me." And I said, "You got to go in." And he goes, "I don't want to throw Sal under the bus." I go, "He's running over you with the fucking bus right now. You got to get in there." Like he was throwing you under the bus.
I wasn't throwing him under the bus.
You were taking him down. It made it sound like both of you were saving these premises.
Well, we are a team. Anything we do together.
So if he said that and Howard took it and get yelled at and you walked in and you got yelled at, would you just take it because you're a team?
Well, yeah. I mean, he misspoke. Sal does that pretty often, and I'll take anything for Sal.
Robert in Texas, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, I just want to point out, Sal knows exactly what he's doing. It's like every time he gets busted now, he plays a stupid card, and it's getting really old. He knows exactly what he's saying. Nobody could be that dumb.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Isn't that the part where you go, I could be that dumb?
No, that's a compliment. I'm not that dumb. Usually you get you're a dummy. This guy's saying I'm not that dumb. So
he's saying that you're evil and shady.
Whatever. Anybody can make their own conclusion. That's fine by me. I could care less.
Joe in Carolina, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I got two questions. First one is, do you guys think that Sal is truly shady or just stupid or maybe a combination of the two? And the second question was, when do you guys, Sal and Richard, do you guys get together on the weekend to plan these comedy shows or this plan of action, or do you do this during showtime?
Plan what? Like the appearances? No, people. Yeah, No, people usually email us, and yeah, we set it up on the weekends. And
did you use congressional?
But do you think that? I think the question he put out there is Sal shady or stupid?
Yeah. Well, Sal, how would you define?
That's insulting on both ends. This guy could go fuck himself. I'm not neither shady nor stupid. I'm smart.
You're stupid.
I'm smart enough to get on this show. I'm smart enough to take care of my family. I think I'm very successful at what I do. Everything I've put my mind to, I have succeeded at in every single capacity. So there's the answer for as far as your stupid question is concerned. Because I didn't know that California at one point was a specific spot on the map. You know what? Take that map, shove it up your ass, and shit it through your fucking throat. I could care less. So there goes your stupidity answer.
Answer the shady one.
Shady? take it any way you want. Am I shady? I don't think so. I've never done anything wrong. I went on this show. I said what I said. I told you what the answer was. I have a clear conscience because I did nothing wrong. I'm obviously here for 4.5 years, and everything I do, I apply to the show. And Gary, I would hope Gary, out of all people, knows that. He knows how determined I am to do the best that I can for the show. And that's my answer. And that's that.
You've never done anything wrong?
Who hasn't?
You just said you've never done anything wrong.
As far as that show was related and what I said in a context to putting premises together today for 4.5 years, no, nothing.
I love, because Sal's gone down this road a million times before. I love whenever anybody calls him stupid about, book smart stupid. He points out that he was smart enough to get on the show, as if, he had to take a test.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, I asked Scott DePace to come down to talk about evolution and how he feels God is involved. Well, Scott came down, and sure enough, Jason came down. And with Gary here, Will here, Benji here, myself, it got kind of ugly.
Of course, I can't forget Scott DePace saying he believes in evolution as long as God is involved somehow.
But that's not possible, right? You're either a creationist or you believe in evolution. Is there a middle ground?
Yeah, for sure.
What is it?
I mean, there's a million middle grounds. You could say.
No, in other words, if you say either you believe God created the universe or you believe it was scientifically created.
Well, what's scientifically created mean? There's no scientist that will say what the creation is. They'll say from Big Bang onward.
Right.
But what started everything? No one, there's not. I don't think there's any working theories about.
So, do you think that that man was created by God, or that man evolved?
I think I could understand someone believing both. I don't have any.
I asked what you thought.
I don't have a definite belief. I'm really into the Sumerian belief that aliens came down and genetically changed apes.
All right, Scott, big vortex.
Scott,
yes.
Okay, so you believe
Sumerian?
You believe in evolution, but you also believe that God had something. I was confused by your explanation.
I just believe that. First, I don't know. None of us do, but I'm not willing to say that. If I believe in God, there's no way God would have something to do with evolution. To me, they seem very obvious that if I believe in God and if it looks like there's evolution, well, maybe God had something to do with it. Right?
That's confusing. Because I think they're separate.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Okay, well, that's fine. Do you believe in God?
I believe there's something out there, but I don't know if I would call it God.
Yeah, I'm probably more with John.
Well,
a higher being of some sort.
Fine. If you don't, all I'm saying is I do believe in God. And I'm not here to defend my religion. I'm not going to say. But if I believe in God, then therefore to me, he could be in charge of anything that happens. He might not. He might. I don't know.
So did God create evolution? Is that what you mean?
Yes, that quite possibly could be what's going on. I don't know.
But you said that you didn't believe that we...
God, here he goes. Here he goes. The fat piece of shit. Go ahead.
Wow, let him give him
I told John specifically I was not interested in coming down
I
here.
didn't know this.
If Jason and John, he said yes, but
God created
he breaks
fat
his word.
people too.
And bald
Apparently,
people.
John breaks his word.
And certainly dumb people.
Well,
You
good,
said you didn't want Jason down here?
John breaks his word.
Stand next to me?
Good, now we're all even.
Jason, did I invite you down here?
No, Will did.
Yeah, and
Scott,
I believe you did
word.
because already Teddy, he went down and looked for me, and then he, in the same sentence, looked for Jason.
That's not true.
So he gets his marching orders from you.
That's Teddy didn't. Oh, whatever. You believe whatever you want, but that's what
I
you
saw
do.
it right in front of my eyes, you jerk off.
You can't handle standing next to me? What is
No,
wrong
you're
with
just
you?
a piece of shit. I don't want to have a conversation with you.
Well, why don't we see what he has to say?
Go ahead, say it.
Don't be like Ebert. Let the autopsy come
Go
out.
ahead, asshole.
You're so funny.
See, I don't need
bother
this.
you.
I have shit I could be doing right
What,
now.
golfing?
No, I'm working on a graphic, dipshit.
You want to do
I'm
more
not
drugs at
golfing
work
this week.
than
All right,
leave?
hold on. Let's
stay on point.
Jason,
Do more drugs at work and
Jason,
leave
make your
early?
point.
What?
Scott said
Say it
during
again,
the conversation.
Jason. What did you just say?
During the conversation, that you don't believe that we evolved from single cell organisms. That's all I wanted to say. That you said that this morning. So I don't.
What
So it's not to me like you don't believe in evolution.
What I believe that I said was that I don't believe that we evolved from single cells without God or something else making it happen. I don't believe. Obviously, what the rest of you believe is that there was a big bang, and then there happened to be this little one amoeba, and somehow out of that, all of us were created. I just don't believe that. unless something like that happened by way of God.
So the actual theory of evolution you believe in, just that you think God might be behind it. I don't think that's a weird thought, but that's not what you said on the air today.
That's what I tried to say.
Well, you didn't try hard enough.
When you try to explain your theory on evolution, you and Howard kind of got into it, which quickly evolved into you not believing that Bush lied, and it turned into that.
It's an illogical thought to think that he did. There's not 1 ounce of evidence that says that he did. There's plenty that says maybe he was wrong, but all of the evidence suggested that there were weapons of mass destruction.
Well, no, there's a differing opinion for sure. That Howard's not the only person that holds an opinion.
They're all illogical.
But that's you talking. That doesn't make you saying they're illogical doesn't make it a fact. It means you disagree with it.
It's illogical through a political bias is what it is. You guys want to believe that he's some monster, that he went there just so we can die, have our soldiers killed, and steal oil.
You shouldn't say illogical. You should say I don't believe it.
No, it's illogical.
And you don't see it through a political prism?
It's illogical. It is.
But God
There's
is logical.
not 1 ounce of evidence that someone could point to that he has profited from this. That it's just crazy.
But there's tons of evidence for God. Tons.
It's called faith, jerk off.
Will in Rochester, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Scott, I'm right on with you on some things, but when you defend George Bush, you sound like such a dummy.
Oh, and you sound so intelligent.
I'm not. I'm
Good.
really not.
Then shut up.
But
so witty.
One of the things that Howard needs to get in line with is I'm in the education field, and the reason a lot of younger people, like the girls, the ages of these girls in the
Miss USA,
is the scientific community is moving away from traditional Darwinism and evolution as we would have known it when we were younger. So even a lot of atheists like Christopher Hitchens have come out and admitted that it looks like there might be some form of intelligent design. Not necessarily God, but there's something there. So a lot of younger people are being taught alternatives to evolution, and I think maybe that's where the confusion lies.
I think a lot of younger people are being taught alternatives because I think that the religious right has a stronghold and is insistent that both sides be taught.
But according to Scott's opinion, he's not offering an alternative to evolution. He's saying that evolution is what it is, but it might have been started by God. So that's 2 different things.
Of course there's evolution. Look at Gary.
Wow. Well, clearly you're not the funny one.
Listen,
bald, dumb, and unfunny is no way to go through life.
Ow! Oh, I'm putting my pants on.
I got to laugh out of Will. He was fucking dead silence in the room.
Will seems like he wants to be on the side here, but listen, there's plenty of evidence that says
that's illogical. What you just said,
totally.
There's no evidence that Will wants to be on anybody's side. It's illogical.
I've seen his face.
If anything, he should want to be on your side. You drive him to golf.
I drive him to golf.
Yeah, you guys go. You're his golf buddy. He and I don't hang out.
We're neighbors.
He gives you video caddy plugs on the wrap.
Hey, Scott, do you believe in
Why am I here,
Scott? I'm not like.
You mean on Earth?
God.
Do you believe in a heaven and a hell? Do you have a belief in that?
You mean on Earth?
See, here's the funny thing. I didn't pick a fight with you. You're fighting with him, and then all of a sudden you just wheeled around and lashed out at me. I was discussing with you. I was not arguing with you. You just fucking hit me in the head for no good reason.
Wow,
so of course I'm going to come back.
Sounds like someone sensitive. God, I've been taking shots from all you guys. I say one little thing, and suddenly now you're.
I had a discussion with you. I go, how do you feel about that? Why do you feel that way? I wasn't hitting you.
Hold on, I want to cut to the root of a bigger problem here. First Gary, and then to Scott, then to
the
I'm
biggest
sorry, first
problem
Scott. Hold on.
Why I come on this show?
Why does Jason get under your skin so much? Because
I don't like him. There's nothing about him.
There are a lot of people that you don't like. I'm not you that you just don't like, but we coexist. We get along. We work together.
There is not one part of him that I find appealing that I could.
That's not true. I have a list of 3 things
that I could be. Well, yeah, I made those up for the air. That I could be friends with him about. I hate from his laugh to his self to his just everything about him is revolting.
Did I miss something? Because weren't you guys friends there for a little bit?
No, that was me trying to put
right. And then what happened after that?
And then he is continually an asshole. So I just, that's it.
It's so funny. I really hardly ever think of Scott. You are so consumed with me.
I'm not.
Dude, you don't hate
exactly. The only time I think of you is here.
I don't have these kind of feelings towards you. These intense feelings of hatred.
Good.
Why are you so passionate about me?
Because obviously I'm a lot more likable than you are.
Scott,
Oh,
I'm not joking around. I'm being serious. As someone that believes in God, like, do you at all look at Jason and say, "Wow, I have some love for him"? There's like God created him.
We're all made in God's image, including me.
Did God create Jason?
I don't think so.
God created me.
That's evolution.
To put me on Earth
wrong.
to fuck with you.
And that's what I don't get, Scott.
You're very
'cause
funny.
You're a reasonably intelligent guy. Okay,
I'm very intelligent, John.
You're a reasonably intelligent
Very
guy.
intelligent.
Okay,
Very.
You know,
better than you.
You know, Jason.
My IQ was higher than yours.
Yeah, you've proven yourself over the time. But anyway,
Yeah.
you know Jason's sole purpose is to tweak you and get under your skin and piss you off and interrupt and all the stuff that he's doing. And yet, you're not evolved enough, if that's the right word, to block him out and move on.
It's like walking into like a burning house. Like, you don't like doing it, so why do it? Why am I coming in here for no fucking reason?
You've been saying it for the last 20 minutes.
I wanted you in here because I wanted you to clarify what you said about evolution today and the argument you had with Howard. Plain and simple.
And I told you I was willing to do that, but I don't want fat fuck here.
I'm not going to
said okay.
No, I'm not going to prove
You said okay.
No, I said I'm
you
not.
said okay.
I'm not a.
You've broken your word.
No. He said,
according to
you
Gary,
said,
Will was in the room.
You said if Jason comes in, I'm just going to scream into his mic the whole time.
No,
which would have been hilarious to see. That's why we wanted him in here.
You said come down here?
Yeah, of course.
So you owe me an apology.
No, that's not true.
Will was there. He was in the room.
I said I do not want him in there, and then I said,
then?
realizing you would go back on your word, I said, and if he
realizing,
does,
but I didn't.
You did.
No, Will.
I don't think
you did.
I don't think it was like it was posed that way. It wasn't.
Well, you know what? You're not me. You don't know. I did ask a straight question, and you said okay, and I said, and if he does come down, I'm going to make sure he can't be heard.
You know what's awesome? The back of your head gets as red as the front of your head when you get mad.
This guy's gonna put you
I
through
thought
that
that maybe there'd be a
equipment in a
difference
minute.
between the back bald and the front bald, but it's all the
real
same bald.
problem. And
Go ahead, gear up to call me fat
work
again.
With someone and
What's the real problem? That you can't do what you really want to do?
yeah, I just sometimes I wish I was like 8 and I could just fucking.
Well, you act like it. You want to whine and cry again some more on the air? Come on, Gary, stop being so mean to me. I like that I'm on your rider, by the way. Oh, I don't do radio shows where Jason shows up. I mean, look how obsessed with me you are. I don't care if you're down
I'll
here.
invite Jason to my house one time, and I'll
It's
give
funny.
you the heads up.
I'm ignoring him right now, and it's good. I don't even understand. I don't even hear what he's saying really. I just hear the big fat mouth going, blah, 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 and nothing's really. It's perfect. Keep going.
I want to ask you one last question. I'm not being inflammatory. I swear to God.
No, Gary, don't talk to me.
I'm not being. When you leave here, do you, when you get in your car, do you find this upsetting, or are you able to just sort of put it behind you?
Yeah, no, this sort of does set me back for like a half hour until I get, back into Jersey, and then I make my way onto the golf course, and then I go.
He's called me screaming from the car before, like continuing conversation.
Oh, God,
you have
12 years ago.
You've done
some political argument, jerk off.
So another thing.
I thought you were man enough to have a discussion.
I didn't hang up on you. I had the discussion.
No, you
Yes.
cried to Howard the next day.
No, I told him
saying
that it was funny.
That I'm bothering you and you can't get work done.
Oh, Howard, Jason wrote something mean about me on the PDT.
Dude, go on some more.
My son
How many
sees it.
pills you? Man, you must be on a double dose of pills today, aren't you? You're really.
I get my
fucking-
pills from the same guy you do.
Yeah. What do you?
You're just fueling his fire. Don't you know that?
Exactly. What are you on? Lexapro?
You're playing.
Jason wrote something mean
Scott,
on the
you're
PDT
playing
today.
right into Jason's game. Like,
Dude, I'm not playing the same game. I could care less what he does.
oh, I think I think you care a lot what he does.
Well, I do care, but I mean, I'm not going to change what I do because of him.
You don't cry. Didn't you once go to Doug Goodstein and trying to get me and Will like stop being paid from Howard TV because you were upset about the way we treated you one day?
No, never.
Yes, you did. You told me I went right to Doug. And I told him, why are we paying these guys?
Refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that over, though? That was over
That was over you
something,
screaming at Will over the intercom.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it was over. You guys weren't doing something you were supposed to do.
Right.
That's what it.
Really,
That's what
Doug
it's about.
did not change anything. But I'm just saying is, if you're going to accuse me of whining and crying,
Yeah,
you're the
no,
biggest
you
whiner
guys
and
both
crier in the whole
did
fucking
change
world.
because you came back going, "I'm sorry, we'll start doing what
Well,
we're
they
supposed
wanted
to
to
do."
get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Doug came to me. He's like, "Look, I don't know what Scott's complaining about." He came to me and said he doesn't want you guys to be
I was
paid
right
anymore.
in front of you,
No,
jerk
you weren't.
off.
We talked in the
Yeah,
green
I
room.
was.
No, you weren't. Now you're just making shit up.
I wish I remember what the fuck we're talking about.
You're not
All
that
right,
smart.
We'll give you a moment to remember. Steve, let's take a break. When
No,
we come
I'm
back,
out of here.
Nah.
No, come on.
Oh, no,
stay.
please, stay.
Scott,
Don't go.
Please.
I want to get your take on.
I'm outta here.
No, I want to get your take on
No.
on Richard's wedding. If Howard should
Not
go,
if he stays.
and I also want to get your take on what Howard learned about his parents today, and how anyone feels about
If you
getting that
leave,
information.
Jason wins.
That's right.
Is that how you want it to end?
And the
Jason
terrorists.
wins.
talks about how he met my mother. He goes, she lived very close. If she had lived in the Bronx, I would not have gone out with her. I go, who the fuck was looking for you? I don't think he ever had a date before my mother. Honestly, I've never even heard him getting laid. I don't even think he got laid.
Now he's got all this. If she was in the Bronx, he'd have made a beeline to the Bronx.
How would I get the look? I was working for Symphony Sid, late radio. I mean, I couldn't see her. Hey, he's telling the truth. He told me that. If I had lived in the Bronx, he wouldn't have come up there.
Aren't you lucky?
Because don't forget, in those days, you couldn't just call someone. You had to write them a card and set up a date. And he came over.
He did. Really write a card? Oh, my goodness.
Of course.
A card?
Of course.
That's
we didn't have
amazing.
phones. We had a phone, but you couldn't afford it. We didn't have that kind of money, so he would come over. And if she had lived anywhere else, I would not have gone out with her.
Oh, so your mother would have been somebody totally different.
Yeah,
Whoever lived where your mother lived.
Like he was some kind of stud. I think if she lived in Alaska, he would have gone to get laid. I don't think my old man was getting laid.
I'm getting a dog sled.
There's a girl here who wants to get laid.
She wants me.
What a gamble, too. I mean, he did not. My mother is such a fucking prude. She did not put out for him until they got married.
Wow.
Oh, they didn't bang. There's no way.
You're sure?
I'll
Positive.
bet. I would bet. I would hook my mother.
Did they do any heavy petting?
You mean touch my breasts?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Are you
And
think
my
that?
nipple?
She was probably a hot tamale.
Oh, please. It's really weird. Like, my parents don't talk much with me, and I don't talk much about anything real, but there was always this one picture of my mother where she looked so beautiful. She was a young woman. It was when my father was dating her.
And you think she didn't?
She had on a low-cut top, and she looks like he must have taken her out to dinner or there at somebody's wedding, and her big titties were sticking out.
You don't see any hickeys or anything?
No, but I see my mother. I see my mother that she looked sexual that night, and she looked pretty and all that.
She wanted it.
So I finally said, Mom, I was with them a couple of weeks ago. I go, the most beautiful picture I ever saw of you when I was a boy. My parents throw out all their pictures anyway. They got rid of them all. Like they're already dead, A couple of years ago, they decided.
They didn't think you might want some.
Well, they did. They said, take the pictures. Maybe you want them. After all, we don't use these. We don't look at them. So this one picture I always think is very beautiful of my mother. And I turned to her and I said, that's a beautiful picture. Where were you guys? She goes, where were we? Like getting angry at the picture. She goes, your father took me over to his friend. The friend tells her he's into photography. And he wants me to get into a towel. And he's going to take a picture of me. And that was a towel wrapped around my top.
You're kidding. So look at what your mother would do.
I go, what?
Your mother got into a towel.
She goes, I got right out of there, and I told him, what is this? He's a pervert.
But she did it.
I don't know what. I don't know what she did. I don't want to know. It's just uncomfortable, the whole thing.
Let me tell you.
She didn't
Your
fuck
mother
him.
probably put out something.
No way.
She put out something.
I guarantee you she... Hey, Gary, get my mom on the phone if she's around.
I want to know. I know she did something.
I guarantee you didn't finger her.
We'll see.
I guarantee you.
We'll see how far they went.
Oh, because my mother, even like with my sister, she goes... When I got married, she was like, you should go on an active honeymoon. I go, well, Ellen didn't go. Your sister needed time to get her to know her new husband. You already know. She thinks my sister was a virgin.
Virgin, huh?
And no fucking chance. I mean, I don't even... But she still... My sister won't tell me whether or not she was a virgin. Which I know she wasn't.
Your sister had lots of boyfriends.
Yeah, exactly. My sister was out there doing things. But my mother, she's so old-fashioned.
I don't believe she got away with nothing.
I guarantee you, my mom will be honest. If I'm not crude with her on the phone, she'll be honest.
Okay, but I bet you let's see how far they got.
I'll tell you exactly how far they got.
Howard?
He kissed her. Yeah.
Your mom's meditating, but your dad's available.
Okay.
All right, let me
Then we'll get the real.
We'll get the real scoop. He's hard of hearing, though.
Oh dear.
I bet you the most he got was maybe he flicked his hand over her shirt. Like
You
where her
don't think
titties
he
were.
got even under the shirt?
No.
Let's find
My old man will
out.
tell me. The Stearns are no Romeos. Trust me. I come from a long line of losers.
Line 19.
All right.
Wow.
Pop. Hey. Dad.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hey, Dad, this is a delicate subject, but I want to ask you. In fact, I'd rather talk to you about this than Mom, because at least we're man to man, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. When you were first dating Mom, you know, and Mom is... First of all, tell me the story with the towel. You brought Mom over to your friend's house who was a photographer, and you made her get in a towel?
Well, this guy was an engineer. Howard, can you wait 1 second?
Sure.
Let me get the other phone.
All right, yeah. He can't hear so good anymore.
All right.
1 minute.
The hearing's going. I mean, it's gone. I'm sitting right next to him at the restaurant for Father's Day. I go, Dad, you want some fettuccine? Just staring at the wall. Dad, you want
He
some
didn't
fettuccine?
hear that you were even saying something.
I go, Dad, you want fettuccine? What? Fettuccine. I'll take that, sure.
Oh, my goodness.
Fucking 15 minutes later, my throat's closing up on me from yelling. I mean, I need one of those, you know, that big horn?
Megaphones.
That thing you stick in your ear? I need to put that in his ear.
Okay.
Pop.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. The engineer guy, what did he do to Mom again? Because she was all insulted about that.
Well, he had some kind of studio. He was an amateur.
Right.
And he used to take pictures. He showed me pictures he took. He said, I think at that time, I don't know whether I was engaged to her or what. So he says, maybe you want a picture of your girlfriend.
Right.
So I says, that would be nice. So I don't know. I was sitting in one room, and he took her in the other room.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, like, why did you have to be in the other room?
Yeah, well, he was setting up to take it. I mean, she could handle herself.
Right.
I didn't know he was telling her getting into towels.
So that picture that I like of Mom, she's in a towel?
What's that?
So he had her get undressed and get into a towel?
I never got that straight in my mind. I never got into what he did. I used to hear it pieces. You know, she never came out and said, this and this happened.
Aren't you surprised he was even able to get her into a towel?
I didn't know he was putting her in a towel.
Yeah, but I'm saying, aren't you surprised Mom would even go along with that, knowing how prudish she is?
Well, she took a picture. It was like a sarong.
Right.
You remember those sarongs they wear? So when I saw the picture, it didn't look bad. It was fine.
Oh, it was pretty.
Yeah, I mean, so maybe she didn't understand what he said. Who the hell knows? It's like 122 years ago.
So she must have gotten in a room, taken off her clothes, and gotten into a towel.
It sounds like that's what she was saying.
We got to get her. I got to get her on the phone.
You see, Howard, you don't know your mother.
And he went
to be talking to her. What are you asking me?
I know, but she's not available. All right, so let me ask you this. All right, let me ask you this, and be honest. Mom is
because we need to know.
You know, Mom to me is a very old-fashioned woman in the sense that she wouldn't have sex before marriage, and I understand that.
Are you kidding? It never would happen.
Right. I said to Robin, I would believe that all you would really do before marriage is kiss her.
Oh, you went a little more than that. What are you?
See?
Oh, it did. You felt her up?
Whatever you had to do, you did.
But Dad, you're saying that you were able to touch her breasts before marriage?
Of course.
Oh, wow. I'm shocked.
See, and how much further?
Where the hell do you think you came from?
No, but you didn't go below the waist before marriage. I mean, I'm talking about with your hand.
No, we did. Look, let me tell you something. In those days, girls didn't put out.
Right.
I mean, there was a different philosophy, and nobody lived with anybody unless you were married. I mean, what you're doing today was unheard of.
Right. In other words, if you had taken your...
You flipped your wig when you saw it.
Dad, I don't want to be inappropriate, but if you had taken your finger and put it down underneath her belt, she would have whacked you in the head.
Probably, no.
Oh, she would have gone for that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, she's a human being. What are you talking about?
See, I told you, your mother was hot.
I can't imagine my father putting his hand down my mom's pants and getting away with that.
I said he put his hand under the clothing.
You did?
I was checking out to see where you were going to come from.
No kidding, Dad. Boy, that really changes my perception.
Well, look, she wasn't a nun.
Right.
Okay?
Wow.
See there? I told you.
So I'm figuring my mother must have taken her hand and done something to my dad.
Maybe. What did they ask?
Listen to me.
He's here.
Dad.
Having sex with a virgin girl, not married, was very unusual. The people didn't do that.
Right.
And you don't move in together and live together. You had to have a marriage license and that,
So
another thing, there's no place to go.
Right.
When you think of it, everybody lived in an apartment.
Right.
Had a bed in a corner someplace, and that was it.
So Mom, in other words, and you knew each other somewhat, and you would pleasure each other. It's very uncomfortable, but you would pleasure each other.
Howard, this is not a great subject for me to go into.
I know, Mom.
We won't tell that we
won't
talked
tell.
about
We will never talk about this again.
No, it is. It's really her story, not mine.
Right. All right. I'll wait for her then. But
we can't wait for her. She'll never tell.
I'm getting really nervous with this. This is really upsetting
Come on,
me.
this is great. Come on.
But Dad, were you a virgin too?
What are you, out of your mind?
Wow. Who the hell knew you were a stud?
No, listen, I had sexual encounters, of course.
Where the hell did you find women to have sexual encounters
On
back
the top
then?
of the Empire State Building.
But you know
what do you mean, where do you find them? Well, eventually you go across them, and that's it.
But back then you said girls, good
girls. Who was putting out? There were good girls and bad girls.
He said there was no place to go.
You said there was no place to go. You found a place to go.
Where'd you go?
You probably were you with hookers?
I was in the Army.
Oh man, jeez.
So,
you know what Army means?
Yeah.
That means
you step off base and there's girls.
Wow.
Did you see that program where they honored, what the hell was his name, that actor, the black actor?
Black actor.
Which black actor?
What's his name, Freeman?
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. Did you see that?
No.
They had people call in and ask about it. So, what's his name, Kid Rock?
Yeah.
The comedian?
Oh,
Chris Rock, right.
Chris Rock, right.
Yeah.
So he called in on a TV, he pre-recorded it. He says, yes, I knew Mason for, here and there. He says, what happened? My grandfather died, and I had to go down to Alabama, for the funeral. And I come down there, and I'm sitting in the church, and the door opens up, and who walks in? Mason.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman walks in, made a eulogy, and he walked out. I couldn't get over this, that this man did a thing like that. About 3 weeks later, I get a letter from Freeman. And it had a bill in it for $800,000. I called him up, and I said, you know something? You can kiss my ass. And that was the joke that he told, and I thought it was very good.
I don't even understand what you're talking about.
I don't know. He got us off the subject. Is what he did.
He sure did. I'm trying to find out. Hey, Dad, do I have a brother in Saigon, maybe, or something?
Saigon.
It's possible you got someone pregnant before Mom.
I'm sorry I told you the story.
You're not kidding.
I thought it was funny, that's all.
Wow, I can't believe you got something off of Mom. I'm so shocked. I see her as so, she's so prudish. Even when Ellen got married, she was like,
oh yeah, no, she was a very nice looking look.
No, she looked good, but I thought she was very prudish.
But she got in a towel for that photographer guy, and he wasn't even a professional.
Yeah, I never thought my mom would fall for something like that.
Even when we got married, I worked at night. It was a tough situation, but we were lucky. I was able to buy an apartment for $500.
Wow.
Yeah, but,
in those days, after the war, they sold apartments.
But Dad, what does that got to do with you having sex with Mom?
I don't know if those are...
how things were in those days. Everything wasn't loose.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Well...
But you got further than Howard ever thought.
You know what I told Robin? I swear to God, I said the furthest my dad got with my mom was kissing her before they got married.
Oh, get out of here. I mean,
wow.
I don't even... What are you? I can't figure you figuring a thing like that out.
I can't imagine you putting your hand down Mom's pants before you got married. I just can't... And I can't picture...
Put it down my pants. What the hell are you talking about?
She put her hand down your pants?
Howard, I'm not going into this anymore.
See? That's a yes.
Of course I'm nuts.
Look,
what do you think?
We were normal human beings, and we went to a certain point, and we didn't go any further.
Were you
understand English?
I understand. Were you pushing her all the way, and she was just resisting? Did you keep saying, "Oh, come on, Ray, let's go all the way"?
We're getting married.
When we were going together, there was nowhere to go.
Right.
So you just had no place.
Well, you found somewhere to shove your hand down her pants.
I would take her home. We'd sit in the kitchen. We'd talk.
Right.
Her father was sleeping in the other room.
Oh, what pressure.
And he used to talk in his sleep. I thought he's yelling at me.
Believe me, he was.
And I'm getting mad. I'm going to go in and punch him out. So your mother says, he's not talking to you. He's talking in his sleep.
Wow.
I mean, that's the conditions you had.
Boy,
all right, Howard, is there anything else you want to know?
No, I'm in shock.
I know. He can't even speak now.
I'm right in the middle of my breakfast.
What are you eating, Dad?
Hello?
What are you eating?
Today it's Irish oatmeal.
Right. Even though you weren't in the mood for it.
I eat Irish oatmeal, and I eat, different things, cold cereal.
No, you have 3 things you eat: cold cereal, Irish oatmeal, and rice and shine oatmeal.
Right.
And even if you don't, and you put
Today was Irish oatmeal, not the rice and shine.
He puts a tag on the boxes for each day he eats.
You have to.
And then, and if he wakes up,
right.
This is the best. Dad, what if you felt like having rice and shine today instead of Irish oatmeal? Would you do it?
No.
Why?
Because I have a routine.
Right.
I mean, you see, I have tags.
Right.
Hot and cold.
Yes.
And when it says hot, I have another tag that tells me which of the hot cereals today I'm going to eat.
Right.
Now, if it says cold, I know what the cold is.
You only eat one cold cereal?
Yeah, I make up a mixture of 3 different cereals. I keep it in a container, and I take that and put it in, and I eat that, and that's the cold cereal. That's it.
What if you had woken up today and said, screw everything, I want cold cereal more than anything?
No, I don't do it. Listen, you can't be a child. If you got a system, you do it. That's all.
But if
He's committed.
But Dad, what if there was a day like tomorrow, you woke up and said that cold cereal is the best? I love it so much.
I enjoyed it so much yesterday. I want to have it again today.
Would you? Have you ever broken the system?
I got to be honest with you. I never did that, and I don't know how many years I've been doing it.
Wow.
I never think in those terms. Whatever it is.
What if every day?
How many years have you been doing it?
How long is this?
I don't concentrate on food.
Yes, you do.
No, I mean, I'm not going to get up and I got to have this or I have that.
I got to tell you something. I think you're the only man in the world that's ever done this. Because, I'll tell you how strange I think it is. I wake up in the morning and go, what do I feel like eating? And then I go, okay, I'll have hot cereal. That's what I do. And if I feel like having an egg white sandwich, I'll do that. If I feel like having spaghetti, I'll do it.
Listen, it never happened in my life. I'm telling you that.
Wow. Do you think it's a control
never
thing?
crossed my mind.
Do you think he's got an OCD kind of thing?
I don't think it's OCD. I think he needs to have control.
But that's OCD, taken to a greater degree.
Dad, do you think that this is a system that keeps you... Are you afraid of losing control, like having too much emotion or too much feeling?
No. I just it makes an easy life. I don't have to sit and concentrate on food. I just make my breakfast. If I go to the
Dad,
track,
do this.
I even have
Dad.
3 choices. That would be easy.
Dad, do this.
Wait, 1 minute. Let me clear my...
Go ahead.
Listen,
Right.
I'm up early in the morning.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
You know what that is? Phlegm.
Yeah, I know what that is. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to spell it out for me.
I mean, I'm not...
Right.
But, Ben, why wouldn't you just have one cereal? That would be the easiest of all.
Listen, if I'm happy doing something, why should I change?
What sandwich will you eat today for lunch?
The sardines.
Sardines. And you will take the sardines and just put them on bread. There's no condiments, nothing.
Nothing. It takes me like 5 minutes. What I do is I take 2 slices of it. I have frozen 7-grain bread.
Right.
Put it into the toaster.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Open up a can of sardines. Don't put anything on the bread.
Right.
Throw the sardine stuff on the bread.
Do the sardines have a head on them?
Yes.
No, in the cans they don't have a head.
They don't?
And you dump all the oil and everything onto the bread?
Oh no, I run off some of the oil. I would use it that way, but it gets too messy.
Right.
So there is always some oil left.
So it takes you 5 minutes to prepare lunch and eat it.
Yeah, and then I take it to the... I wrap it up in plastic.
And it thaws while you're...
You wrap it up in plastic and it thaws while you're at the track?
Yeah, plastic and, and I have that.
When you open up the sandwich at the track, do people turn around because it smells? Because sardines are pretty...
No, nobody even looks at me.
Those people are busy.
Right.
They have a small table. I sit by myself.
And so, then for dinner tonight, what will you have?
Well, that I don't know yet.
You know what you're going to have.
I have certain places I go,
Right.
What's tonight's place?
You know.
What's that?
What's tonight's plan?
Well, I was gonna take it yesterday for lobster, but I took your 2 daughters out.
Yeah, I heard.
So I went up to Ben's.
I see.
Oh, so that was a change in routine.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
They screwed up his routine.
Now what do you do?
I ordered a turkey leg. They gave me 2 turkey legs.
Wow.
That sounds good.
I thought I died and went to heaven.
That is good.
As a matter of fact, I made reservations for my birthday.
Very nice.
7-Eleven.
But what are you going to do now? Your routine for the week is messed up.
No. I either go for dinner, I go to Nathan's.
Nathan.
You go to Nathan's now? Tonight?
No, 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven?
What do you mean 7-Eleven?
July 11th is my birthday.
I know. I'm talking about, like, you. One night, you always know, like, on Monday night, you're at the diner. On Tuesday night, you have Italian food. On Wednesday night, you have,
Some places I always go. You know, like on a Friday night, I always go to an Italian restaurant, which I like very much, and I order fish with pasta and a salad.
And it's always the same fish, right?
Yeah.
You don't look at the menu.
No.
Right. You always know what you're
Whenever
going to...
they have a special, that's what I order.
Oh, the special.
Does it annoy you when Mom doesn't know what she wants?
Sometimes she does. You know, it takes the time to think it over.
Right. That annoys you.
Yeah. If I go to I'm going to a place, before I leave the house, I know what I'm going to eat.
Right. You never look at the menu.
No.
Could you change your mind after you've made it up? You know, like you get to the restaurant and they actually have something else that you might like. Can you change your mind?
The only thing that would change would be the fish, whatever is on it. Either it's tilapia.
The answer is no. He will not change. And he gets annoyed with my mother when she changes her mind or even looks at the menu. He goes to her, you know the menu here. You should be able to know what you want in the car.
Well, I wanted to say that. I was just going to say that. You know, when I started to eat there, I'm eating there for years. I have to look at a menu.
Right.
I mean, come on.
The menu never changes?
If you go to a diner, is the menu changing?
No, at a diner, no.
Right.
I know what I'm going to eat there. I eat they have a very nice meal. I like their turkey burgers.
You like their turkey burgers?
So when you go to the diner, you know a turkey burger is going to happen. You won't look at the menu and say, maybe I'll change my mind.
No, I would. Here's what I do. I know I'm going to have that. So I have a Greek salad, a baked potato with a turkey burger.
Right. Now, let's say all of a sudden you go, you know, I've been having a turkey burger forever. Maybe I'll look at this menu and I'll change it up.
Yeah, maybe. But it's very rarely that I do.
Right.
I mean, if they have something that's really special, you know, I know certain places I like to eat the fish. I mean, you got to know where to go.
Is it difficult for you the first time you go to a brand new restaurant? You don't like to look at the menu, right?
Oh, well, then I have to, yes.
Right, you're forced into that.
And then what do you do? Because you got to consider
I've been
everything.
there. I've been there because I've taken him to new restaurants, and he gets completely confused, and I just go, Dad, you want me to order for you? He goes, go ahead. You know what I like. Because he gets crazy looking at the menu.
Well, I always tell you, if they got a good piece of fish, that's what I'll take.
Right.
You don't have to look at the menu. If the man has fish, he'll serve me a piece of fish.
So you know what you're having for dinner tonight. You know, you basically, what type of food are you going to have tonight?
Well, it's a question. I got to discuss it with your mother. Because if she wants a lobster, I'll take it to a place where they have a lobster.
Right.
If she wants the diner, I'll take it to the diner, you know.
Right.
There's a little variance here.
Well, that's because my kids went out to dinner with him last night, and my daughter Emily is kosher, so they had to go to Ben's, and that screws up my father's routine.
I see.
Yeah, so now everything's in confusion. Normally, they know exactly what they're going to.
No, but I enjoyed it. I mean, you see, years ago, I ate at Ben's. They moved. So they're not near me anymore.
Right.
But you might now go to Ben's sometimes, right?
I didn't even look at the menu at Ben's. I walked in, I know exactly what they have. And
No, he won't go to Ben's again.
You really won't?
He won't.
Said, you got any turkey legs? Hold them for me.
He won't go to Ben's again. It's too far from his house.
Yeah, it's a long trip, you know.
It's a schlep.
Yeah, it's a schlep.
A schlep, yeah.
Well, hey, you blew my mind today. I got to tell you, Dad.
I had a feeling.
You blew my mind today.
Why?
Why? That you got your hand down Mom's pants before.
Back to that again. Listen, have a nice day.
Right.
He probably got a lot further than you think.
Dad, do you understand Wiener and why he did this? I mean, he's self-destructed, right?
I tell you, that guy, I just can't believe it. I felt that if he already got married,
right,
so cut it out.
Right.
Otherwise, don't get married. I mean, so he wanted to establish a life. How can you establish a life with a woman, get her pregnant, and still continue on with that nutty thing?
Well, yeah, but look, you know, he must have been out of his mind.
These people are not serious people.
Did he do the right thing resigning? Should he try to stay in office? I mean, after all, Clinton did.
It was impossible.
Impossible.
They were driving him crazy. He had to go. Even the president says, we got to put it behind us. You know what did him in? He made a mistake. He pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, what happened was he used I don't know anything about it. I don't have that kind of equipment. But you can.
You don't even have an answering machine.
Right, it's not even a button, really.
Forget about Twitter. But go ahead.
You know what it is? He would send it to individuals. So he hit a button that released it to the public.
Right.
Yeah, and once he realized that it was too late.
That was it. Thank God you don't have that equipment. God knows what you'd be releasing.
Oh, everybody would know everything about that.
That's right. Well, Pop, listen, have a beautiful day. Enjoy your sardines. Enjoy your hot cereal or cold cereal, whatever day it is.
And it was nice hearing from you.
Good hearing from you. Lots of love.
And all those questions, none of your beeswax.
Right. And I'll check in with Mom about this. I want to find out.
Oh, she's not going to tell us anything.
No, I want to find out her story with the towel.
Howard, I wish you a lot of luck.
No, I mean with the towel. I want to
with the
ask her
towel.
with the
Okay.
towel. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You don't hear me. He was out.
Look at that. Your mom was a sexy little
Yeah.
minx.
I just can't believe some guy duped her into getting into a towel.
It was easy, apparently.
Because my mother's like, listen, what's with this? She makes it seem like she knows so much. She's like, what is with this towel? I'm getting it. And first of all, what's with my father? He leaves her alone in a room with a guy.
Yeah, this guy, he had the two of them. You sit here, I'm taking her in the back
I'll
room.
sit out here and you take her alone and shut the door. I mean, what the fuck?
What was going on?
Oh, my God. Who knows? Probably that photographer's my father.
If you had been the first, I might agree with you.
Hey, Aaron, you're on the air in Royal Oak, Michigan, my old stomping
Hey,
grounds.
Howard.
What's
love
happening?
you guys.
Love you.
I absolutely love it when you have your parents on the show. It's the best.
Yeah, no, there's no more fun in this world than to listen to my parents. And you know what? I'm a lucky guy. I got to hear that 24 hours a day when I was growing up for 18 years.
It's good in little bites.
I like my cereal this way, and then I'll take my sardines and. You know, I actually got to see that in action. You're not even getting the visual.
They're the most common details that they give, but they're just so interesting. I love it.
Yes, I'm telling you, my father could fill you up for hours with that
detail.
stuff. Yeah.
Have you ever done like a whole day show on the weekend with just your parents' content?
I don't know. I told you. You remember when we first started the channels? I gave my parents a channel, a show.
Yes.
But I never. Yeah. I would have continued it, but I could never get a clear answer whether they liked it or not. I told you that. My father was. I go, Dad, Mom, I'm just trying to find out. Would you like to continue doing the show? Look, if you need us to do it, we'll do it. That's right. I mean, look. But do you enjoy it? If it's something that you would enjoy doing, I'll continue it. Well, look, we do it because you ask. That's right. I mean, look, your father and I aren't looking to be on the radio. But do you like doing it? Well, look, when we're there, we'll do it. They give us a sandwich. That's right. I mean, if you want us to do it, we'll do it. So then I took it to mean they don't like doing it, but they're doing it for me. And I don't know. It's like a complete disconnect. I can't get the answer. Like maybe they do like doing it. I don't know.
I don't know whether they wanted to do it on a regular basis. I don't know.
I even said to them, I can put a microphone right in your house. We don't want microphones in our house.
Right.
No, Ma. It's not going to be on all the time. Whenever you try, look, we're not looking for microphones in the house. If you want us to come in, we'll come in. What do you mean the microphone? Where would you put it? I mean, what's the difference where he'll put it? After all, we don't want that in here. Your mother's right, really, we don't. But if you want us to do it, we'll do a show. But who wants to hear from us? What? Who wants to hear from us? Who wants to hear from us? I mean, to put in a microphone in a house, they would have to knock down a wall or something. No, nowadays they can just, we don't want that. So I just gave up.
Well, I love them.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Megan, go ahead.
Hi, Howard. Love your show.
Thank you.
You said your father was the only one that does this, and I know you're not going to believe me, but it's God's honest truth. A couple months before you started talking about your dad doing it, we discovered my dad has the same kind of 3-day rotation. He does cold cereal, oatmeal, and an egg. Because, you can only have an egg every third day, or otherwise that's too many eggs. So it's all very controlled. And
does he keep a tag on the boxes and things?
No, it's even worse. He actually makes a calendar of it. So it's on, he prints it out with what he's going to eat every single morning.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Well, we should
I grew
introduce
up like
those
that.
two.
Yeah, they might get along.
But then again, I don't think my father's talked to another man in 50 years.
I know. It was so sad to me when he said he sits at a table alone, even at the racetrack.
And he does not.
Eats
He does not.
his sardine sandwich.
He does not want anyone bothering him. Sometimes these guys come up, they recognize me. I don't. What are they doing? I mean, after all, I'm there for therapy. That's my therapy. He doesn't want to be bothered. He doesn't want to be talked to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, when my mom passed away a few years ago, and it's only gotten worse because now you say your mom says she's loose. Well, my mom loosened him up. So now everything has a process. Everything has a procedure.
Yeah, my mom thinks she's loose. I go with the flow.
Well, she's not memorizing restaurant menus.
On Father's Day, I'm sitting there talking. I broke the news to her that she's not loose. She goes, "In what way am I not loose?" I go, "Ma, you come to the house. I got to worry about your coffee's not right." My father, most people don't know how to make coffee. Let me tell Beth, it makes a good coffee. Let me see how it does. We don't really. We don't like. He doesn't have milk in his coffee. It's not necessary. And these people fill up the cup too much. And I go, Ma, you're not easy. I'm not. I mean, after all, I think I'm easy. I mean, I'll tell you what. If my father ever dies before my mother, I'm gonna move your dad in with my mom.
I love it.
Because after all, she has a whole system set up right in the house already. Robin, we're going to hear from John High now. Johnny boy, what the hell are you going to talk about on the wrap-up show? Give us the rundown, Johnny. There he is, Johnny.
Howard is shocked by his dad revealing how far he got with his mom before they were married.
I'm blown out. I got to be honest with you. I swear to you, I would always assume that my mother would only make out with him. Maybe. And no tongue even. I can't imagine. And now he's saying he pretty much, I think he had confessed to fingering my mother.
He pretty much did.
And that she gave him a hand job, possibly a blow job. But I don't think so.
They said they did what they had to do.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
And they were human beings, Howard.
We are human beings. That's funny. I'd forgotten that. Ugh. Wow. That is just too much.